buy you a drink. Great, now I'm gonna tell you apart from the voices, I am the voices. These ways. I'm T-Pain, you know me. Convict music, that be boy. What are T-Pain streams like? Actually, a lot less auto-tune than you think. You see Sinners yet? No. I'm going with my girlfriend on Monday, I think. Whenever we're both free. I know the club close at 3. What's the chances of you rolling with me? Back to the crib, show you how to live. Let's get drunk, forget what we did. I'm a thing you up with me. The punk guy. Still obsessed, I see. Also, the no game fire. Post. You can do it all by yourself. You can do it all. Wait. People that have blocked me can reply to my post, or does this person unblock me to reply to my post? Because honestly, that would be kind of funny. Like, this person is like, it literally blocked me. The author that blocked you, you can't afford that. So like, they unblocked me. Is he on Twitter? Twitter blocks me very little. Yes, but like, you still can't see the post of the people who blocked you unless you unblock them. So they had to have unblocked me to make this tweet. But I don't even know like what they're talking about here. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Which, to be fair, I do to some people as well. So now I think about it, it's fair. What do we talk about? What do we go to? I don't really care what they have to say on the H3 subreddit. They can cry and cope and seethe all they want. They can cry and cope and seethe all they want. They can't defend Ethan Klein putting Dan Clancy in an SS uniform and then be like, oh, Sean said that Ethan said a slur that he has said routinely in the past. Oh no. Pick up the phone, Ethan. Pick up the phone. I know we're home.
He's talking about you right now, saying he will call you live, no prerequisites. If Ethan actually wants to debate, I'll call him right now. I don't give a fuck. Hell yeah. He will not do it. He doesn't want to do it.
Hasan will not debate me. You are a coward. I'm ready to debate. I'm ready to have a conversation with you that I'm sure you are going to weasel out of.
If he stands by his principles, he should be able to talk to me right now. Is he actually so fucking dumb that he thought that I wouldn't say yes immediately?
All right, now let's get Hasan on the line. Yeah, right. Obviously not.
Actually, okay.
What a coward, dumb bitch to challenge me now at 4 o'clock. What a loser. Bro, I mentioned you 2 hours ago. I said yes 2 hours ago, Ethan. Bro, you're actually in my chat. Okay.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. And this is the thing. Ethan, look at his face. This is a face that happens when you catch your dog getting in the trash. You know what I mean? When you catch your pet doing something wrong, it's that face. You know what I mean? It's that face. Ethan thought shit was sweet. He thought that like Hasan was gonna be on his stream talking. He could be on his own stream talking. And that like they can just keep sending clips back and forth, and that chatter would just go between different chats and be like, Hasan said this, Ethan said that, da 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 da. He didn't expect Hasan to pull up in the moment. So he's like, oh, you're actually in my chat? My entire plan has been foiled now, right? Because he wanted his chatters to come in and be like, Hasan said he'd debate you. And he'd be like, wow, that's super late. And Hasan was like, no, I said I'll debate you 2 hours ago. And he's just like, oh, you're actually in my chat? Okay, then I can't say that anymore.
Yeah, right. Obviously not.
Actually, okay.
What a coward, dumb bitch to challenge me now at 4 o'clock. What a loser. Bro, I mentioned you 2 hours ago. I said yes 2 hours ago, Ethan. Bro,
His chatters did tell him 2 hours ago and he ignored it. That's the point I'm making, right? He ignored it 2 hours ago, but he couldn't ignore if Hasan is in the stream, right? Because if Hasan is saying in the stream, I challenged you 2 hours ago. If he ignores it then he's gonna look like the coward, you know? He's gonna look like the coward. And so now he has to address it. And so now this reaction is like I actually have to address it now because Hasan's actually here, right? I can't just ignore the chatter.
hours ago. I said yes 2 hours ago, Ethan. Bro, you're actually in my chat? Okay.
Oh!
All right. I didn't hear about it since two. Did he really? I didn't hear about it till right now. Why is everyone just in the chat suddenly saying he wants to debate? Just like right now. You know what I mean? Like, give me a break, bro. Anyway, it's not happening right now. It's late.
Oh,
okay?
it's not happening right now.
So I'm going to talk to Sam and then, yeah. And not only that, I've got,
It's so funny because in the VOD, he's like, Hasan, debate me. Oh, he's not gonna debate me though, right? And he kept bringing up the fact that Hasan won't debate him because Hasan is such a coward. And when Hasan showed up, he's like, it's late. It's late and I gotta get home and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I need some water. I edit home to edit a 3-hour video on Hasan. And it's also kind of funny because it didn't happen yesterday. And now he's saying that he has to talk to Sam Cedar first before talking to Hasan. Except, Chad, are you sick of winning yet, Mr. President? Please, I'm tired of winning. No more winning, please. That's how I feel like gambling. I win so much in gambling, I don't want to win anymore. If win means I lose all of my money. AB also told Ethan Klein he says the debate almost right away. I thought there were no prerequisites. That's what you think. You know, yeah, we'll watch the VOD. I don't think I watched the full VOD of this. I think I got distracted by something. Probably a tier list. Nick, please pick me.
whatever. I don't need to just, we're going
I
home.
replied to
okay?
Hasan in the chat. I said, we'll set it up. I got Oblivion to play. Like, I got to get out of here.
I got a family and a crew.
He wants to talk shit from his hug box with no contest whatsoever. He can't even fucking stand when his own crew members try to gently put it down. That's it. He's fucking terrified.
With all that being said, guys, have a wonderful evening, and members will see you tomorrow. Everyone else, see you on Friday. That's it for me. Bye-bye.
I asked as soon as he said,
This isn't happening, by the way. I don't think he's going to debate Hasan. I think he'll have a conversation with Sam Cedar, but he'll weasel out of the conversation with Hasan. Right? He's trying to do this because, like, and this is what he's trying to do, right? He likes to always say how, like, oh no, I was just gonna stop talking about this, but then something else happened and it pulled me right back in. It pulled me right back in. Right? But then he realizes that if he stops talking about it, he has no content. he has no content. So he then throws out a debate challenge towards Hasan and Sam Cedar on the same stream. Interesting. And will he ever actually debate either of them? I don't know. I think him debating Sam Cedar has a higher likelihood of happening, but definitely still not 100% chance. He could still weasel his way out of that too. And then he'll try to spin it so that Hasan and Sam are the cowards instead of him. And how they are like you know, they are the bad guys. And how, well, I can't talk to you without you doing this other thing first, actually. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Pick up the phone, baby.
He wanted to debate me.
Okay.
Wake up, Hasan. What?
He said on stream that he would take you up on that.
Okay. When's he want to do it? Let's see. He's still. I think he's still gonna bitch out.
I don't need prep time. I don't need an entire crew to fucking feed me. And
He could have called Hasan right then and there. Why not? That would have been good content. Imagine the views. Bro, he was like touching 50, 60,000 concurrent viewers when the content cop came out and he was doing his reaction to it. Imagine the views he could have gotten. Imagine if he was really about it. But it didn't happen Wednesday, which was this stream. It didn't happen Thursday. It didn't happen Friday. It's not gonna happen Monday. I don't know.
information in real time while we're having this conversation. If he has such an airtight case, how would I not be able to have this conversation with him? Why is he the one who's ducking me and not the other way around?
What do you mean? You don't want to have a debate with Hasan right now?
I mean, that's up to you, buddy.
He's talking about you.
That's so funny. So AB told him that Hasan was willing to debate. And, okay, no, I need to see the episode. I need to see the episode. I do. Okay, I'll turn the auto-tune off. We're back to normal, chat. No more auto-tune. I know. Could say which moment from the past was my favorite. The moment, the surprise of Ethan's Cosmic Cop reveal, or the hilarious cope when Hasan caught his bluff. It's been a great few weeks, y'all. True.
Okay, maybe.
Thank God I was panicking on my trip. Yeah, we got a total of 2 minutes into this episode before we moved on to something else. You also called a swastika boy before he ended stream and ran. That's not surprising. Ethan is using this as a distraction to people forget he lied about us, so we know. Oh yeah, whatever happened with that? He did say like Noah's deadline is passed, but then like nothing came of it. That's what he does. That's what he does. He just moves the goalpost. The goalpost just shifts to something else. He said he was going to sue Denims too. And that didn't happen. He got nothing. He's no sauce. He's running on fumes at this point. He's literally relitigating like Champagne Socialist Gate. He's like, oh, Hasan, you're rich. You're a fake socialist because you're rich. He's doing like, you're a fake socialist, Hasan. Like rhetoric on Twitter. I mean, on Instagram or whatever.
I hate this conversation because for a boot that you can wear forever, $300 is perfectly permissible as a price point. Stop fucking.
This is what people are getting mad at? That's not even like a bad take. Like talk to any career laborer. Like any career laborer. Any union career laborer, and they will tell you that exact thing. You invest in your shoes. Like You put money down. If you are working on your feet, you put money into your shoes so that your shoes last you. You know, I know how much my dad pays for his work boots. Yeah. This is not even a crazy take from Hasan. This is a totally normal, correct take. And I saw people being mad, like, Hasan would hate me because I shop at Dollar Tree. I'm like, you're not getting boots from Dollar Tree. You're not buying boots from Dollar Tree. What are we talking about here? Like, we're into $1 boots right now, and I don't want to spend more because that's my company max. Yeah. Like the most you can say is like, okay, maybe not $300, maybe like $200, right? Maybe he got the number off by $100 or whatever. But like $300 is not like insane if you want like good quality, you know, high quality boots that will last you. Like it's not. This is not like an out of touch take from Hasan. And this is absolutely crazy for Ethan to do on his, you know, tens of thousands of viewer podcast where he just flexes his watches. I think he has a segment in this episode. Yes, he does. He has a segment in this episode last week flexing his watches.
Figure it out.
You know who I'll be. You know? The guy with the sick watch, by the way. I just got this resized. It finally fits. This is really, I'm just going to say this. This has it's from 1989. It has a platinum bracelet.
Talked about this one.
And you have to cut it to size it. So we cut it once.
Had this whole conversation.
No, we did not. I started it, but I didn't finish it. I cut it once. It was still too big, so I performed a second cut, and now it fits perfectly. This, I want you guys to know, is the Vacheron Skeletal Perpetual and Platinum 1989. If you look online, you can't find one of these. There's only 150 of these in the whole world.
This person, you know what? This person is the one calling Hasan out of touch. This is a 1 of 150 watch. There's only 150 of them in the world. It's true platinum, 1989. You know, it's so insane. It's calling Hasan out of touch. Printer for shoes is insane. You're wrong. You're incorrect. You are incorrect. It is more expensive than like, you know, like the standard, sure. But it's not like an insane price for shoes. Especially if you want those shoes to last. 300 is expensive, but definitely not insane. Exactly. That's the take. 300 is it 300 is expensive, right? But it's not insane. It's not an insane cost to pay for a good quality pair of shoes. That's gonna last you. Turkey, thank you for the 2 years, 24 months. Much appreciated. Happy double birthday. Happy second birthday. My brother and I own an electrical contracting company, and as far as uniforms go, boots are no less than $250. I think we run closer to $280 a pair, and they last about 3 years. Yeah. We're just waiting till Black Friday dogs to go on sale. $300 is a year-round price. I pay $400 for work boots just for somebody to get paid on their very first day. Yeah. What's up, Chris Kyle? Yeah.
Doing this bullshit. Stop doing this fucking bullshit in the chat where you're like, dude, I'm not actually signing off from my mommy's Connecticut McMansion. I'm actually literally living in a fucking pile of trash right now. How dare you say that? How dare you demonstrate bourgeois decadence? Okay? Shut the fuck up. You know exactly what I meant there. You can cry about it all day, every day. They're literally Rick Owens boots. Rick Owens boots are normally $2,000 a pop. This is a $300 boot.
Yeah, it's not thousands for shoes. I don't think how much Sean spent on the shoes is just funny. Paying $300 for excellent boots that last is infinitely cheaper than buying subpar $40 boots that replace every 3 months. Yeah, and to be entirely fair, like this is the reality for like a lot of poor or more working class people who don't have like money in savings, right? It's like cars, right? And this is a luxury that people who have money do have, even like, you know, like middle class people have over people who are like in the like the lower end of the working class spectrum, right? People who are like middle class can afford to get a car that can last them a while, a longer time, right? But poor people can only afford, you know, the low end of car, which requires them to have more maintenance, which would be more expensive in the long term, but that's all they can afford in the short term, right? Same goes with shoes, right? It would be cheaper to buy $300 up front for a good pair of boots that are going to last you longer than, you know, 6 months or whatever, right? But a lot of times people don't have that $300 to pay up front for those shoes, right? That is the truth. That is a thing that does exist, right? It does cost more money to be poor, 100%. And if Hasan was like, no, that's not true, then I would disagree with him on that. The problem is that Hasan is not saying that that's not true. He's talking about something totally different. Like if that person who's going through that situation then turns around and saying it's insane to buy $300 shoes, like I would say that that's dumb and wrong. Right? I want everybody to be able to afford the $300 shoes that are going to last them, as opposed to dropping $40 on like a Walmart pair, right? That are uncomfortable and barely fit, right? That last them 6 months. I'm an accountant for our unionized manufacturer. We give our employees $20 vouchers to get their work boots. Sounds like they're all champagne socialists. Confirmed. The $20 boots also usually come with a warranty to be replaced if you break them in a year. My brother is a diesel tech, and the diesel would eat his boots soles, so you would get them replaced every 6 months for free. So yeah, I did see something on Twitter about this. I don't know if this. I don't think I saw it from Ethan. I think I saw it from maybe like an LSF post that people were commenting on or whatever, commenting about. And they were saying Hasan is out of touch for these things. For this take. I'm just like, this take is like normal. That user posted it first. Oh, yeah, I haven't blocked though. So I think I saw a screenshot of people talking about it from the Yeet tweet, because I have Yeet blocked. I don't see his tweet or his quote tweets about him, because he's blocked. I blocked him like last year before he started to really catch wind. Redditors hate expensive shoes. True. But yeah, but like you can't say this when you're flexing, like as a chatter said, I don't know if this is true, $100,000 watch. You know what I mean? Like you don't get to call somebody else out of touch. You don't get to do it. You don't get to pretend like you are speaking for the working class. Be like, no guys, listen to me. Hasan's grifting off you, the working class. You should come to my side where I flex about how expensive my watch is. You know what I mean? Come to my side where I flex about how expensive my watch is. Ethan will argue capitalism is good. Not Ethan will argue. Ethan has argued that capitalism is good. Ethan has argued that capitalism is good. What's the stance on Reddit links? I got Ethan sticking his foot in his mouth again. Depends on the link. Don't send me an LSF link. You'll get banned for that. They don't think you can send it, but I might not click it. So, like when I did browse Reddit as a majority hate shoe culture outside of the ancient hype beast subs. Sinners and turned around, just tune in the stream to see this. I haven't even seen Sinners. No spoilers. I'm seeing it Monday.
drove my new car there. You guys know I got the all-electric Porsche.
Yeah, Hasan's car.
Well, it's my car now. It's my car.
Yeah, the one that Hasan.
The one I'm known for now.
Dan, you gotta stop with that shit, dude. You gotta stop with that.
Go
It's
ahead.
Ethan's car.
Go ahead, Zach.
It's Ethan's car.
Yeah, thank you, Zach.
Yeah, Dan, you gotta stop with
What?
that. It's
What?
Ethan's car.
It's Ethan's car. What kind of car is it?
It's a Porsche
Porsche Taycan
4S.
electric 4S.
It's a different color and the interior is different, Dan.
Plus, Ethan's driving it, so it's cooler.
So yeah, he has Hasan's car as well. Even though he's like, what about the $1,000 Gucci shirt or $2,000 Porsche? I feel bad for Hasan's audience. How can you watch this and think that he's a socialist hero and not literally bourgeois oppressor you obsess over? Okay, I don't think Ethan knows what oppression is, just like as the definition of the term. I don't think he knows what that word means. Like genuinely. Like I would love for Ethan to explain how he thinks that Hasan is doing oppression. Right? I'll hear him out. Like I'm being genuine. Right? Yeah, he can change my mind on this. Right? Does he think that like owning expensive stuff is oppression? Like, does he think that having money is inherently oppressive? Because I would like to hear his, I would like to hear his theoretical basis for that. Right? Where did Marx say that this is the case? I'm down to hear for like things that socialism equals poor. Less socialism equals poor and more that having money is inherently oppressive. Because that's what he's saying here. He's saying that having money is inherently oppressive. Because wouldn't that also mean that Ethan Klein himself is an oppressor? He has money. He has more money than Hasan does. Right? So like, what does that mean? It depresses me, but what he takes true. But he says he's a capitalist, so it's okay. I mean, he is a capitalist, so like in his mind, he's ideologically consistent. He's like, yeah, I'm an oppressor, but I'm a capitalist. And capitalism is supposed to be for oppressors, right? Hasan is an oppressor, but he's a socialist, so he's like ideologically inconsistent. Are you gonna do a Sinners spoiler stream? Depends on if I like the movie. I still don't even know what it's about. I know that it's about vampires or something. It has Michael B. Jordan in it, and it's about vampires, and there are white people in it, and that's all I know. I try my best to not know about the things that I see. Good to watch the trailer. It spoils a lot of it. I like to experience like art without having any preconceived notions of it. Go in as spoiler free as possible. If y'all don't spoil it for me, then I probably won't see spoilers. I've stopped essentially I've stopped scrolling Twitter, and I don't use any other forms of social media. I don't use Instagram. I don't use I don't look at my YouTube replies or anything like that anymore because like they're cancerous. I don't use TikTok. Since I've stopped scrolling Twitter, I haven't seen much of anything really. But here, let's go back to this. So let's get back into it before I lose it.
Right.
Voice in this conversation.
You know, the Antichrist will present himself as.
So Marx, Engels, Lenin, and Trotsky were all socialist hypocrites too. According to Ethan. And think about it, all of you are also socialist hypocrites if you're socialist because you have money. And there are people who have less money than you. What's the limit? What's the line? I'm curious. I do kind of want to interrogate Ethan's beliefs on this. And like, what is the line? Like, is being a millionaire now you're oppressive? Right? Is owning a $1,000 Gucci shirt now oppressive? Is it just expensive clothes in general that's inherently oppressive? Is it leasing a expensive car that's inherently oppressive? Is it living in LA that's inherently oppressive? Is it owning a house in LA that's inherently oppressive? Right? If it's just the amount of money you have, then like, what's the line? Is it, if you make $100,000, are you like a bourgeois capitalist oppressor? Or is it making $500,000? right? Like I am kind of curious. Like how much money within savings is it required to you to become an oppressor? Charlie, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Much appreciated. Chat, you know you can gift subs. That's the thing you can do apparently. Shout out Chotsky for oppressing the chat. W. Having money. Everything and nothing at the same time. True. I don't have any money in savings. Well, then I guess you're not an oppressor. The line is nothing. Nothing matters as long as he feels like he's winning at the end. The next day would be contradicting himself. Yeah. I mean that's the actual answer. Like, but I am kind of curious to see like what he thinks or believes in that way. Right. And does he view himself as an oppressor the same way that he views Hasan? Or is he just saying like, oh, y'all believe, or he's like, oh, as socialists, you believe in like bourgeois capitalist oppressors. And Hasan is one of them if you believe in that. I don't believe in it though. Like, is he just saying it and arguing from a perspective of something that he doesn't believe? Like, he doesn't think that capitalists are oppressors. But he's just saying that if you do believe that, then you supporting Hasan is hypocritical because he is an oppressor. Maybe it's that. What do I know?
Holy. It's another one of the signs.
Listen, make the decision for yourself. If you can't tell it's the Antichrist, maybe he's just kind of a good guy and you got it all wrong.
Are you talking about Yoav Gallant?
Oh, he's the Antichrist. What did he do? He raised a bunch of money for charity and he fed a bunch of kids and he did all this great stuff and he saved the world. Oh, well, he's the Antichrist. No, it sounds like he's the man.
Well, that's his whole shtick. He's supposed to manipulate you and make you think he's somebody else.
Okay, but what if he's actually doing good things? Like talking to Sam Cedar.
I am a vicious anti-Semite.
Actually, kind of true. And we're going to prove that today.
Wait, I love that Ethan always claims, or also his family always claims that he doesn't call Hasan an anti-Semite. But like, again, this is one example on top of the pile of what him doing exactly that.
Oh.
I think it's time to start planting the seed here. I want to talk to Sam, and then I want to talk, and Hasan, I'm ready to get on a call with you without any prerequisite. You don't have to watch the video. I think it's time we talk it out, and let me add in.
Again, I want you to understand this is happening because like, he's losing content. He doesn't have much content anymore. Right? That's why this is happening in the first place. Like, I think yesterday they had like a whole thing about like this stream has 200,000 views. And this is their old content, by the way. This is a crew episode. The crew is involved. They're talking about Lord of the Rings. Like, this is what they used to do, by the way, before the whole drama stuff. Like, before the whole, like, Hasan hate stuff. Less than 300,000 views. Right? This is 1.4 million. It says 700K. This says 700K. 1.3 million. 500K. 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 To be fair, maybe this will bottle up at 500K, but like, when he doesn't have Hasan in the title, he's not pushing past 600K. No Hasan, 500K. No Hasan, 500K. No Hasan, 500K. No Hasan, 500K. This one got 600K, to be fair, but it's about Justin Bieber and whatever this is about. Right? The views are really low. Hey, this one has Hasan in the thumbnail. 600K. Boring and Snarkers. Snarkers calls child protective services on us. And his views are kind of low. It used to be that he was sitting between 600 and 700K. And now he's sitting between 500 and 600K. That's a roughie. The subreddit called that he'd make million stories and be outraged for engagement after yesterday's stream with only 80,000 views when it ended. But like, even past that, it's not even that much about the views. It's getting more about just, they don't have any content, right? I think Ethan has stopped planning the shows. I think he's spending all of his time on searching for anti-Hasan like hate clips on Reddit, right? That he stopped trying to come up with interesting and fun things to do on the podcast, which means they're gonna fall back on what they know, right? They're gonna fall back on what has been working. That's the anti-Hasan stuff, which is why he's going and he's doing stuff like this. Hasan's a fake socialist, right? He's like, Hasan, I'll debate you now, no prerequisites, because he doesn't have anything. Before there was the crew playing the shows and not Ethan, and half the crew is gone. And the other half of the crew, I don't think they are necessarily the most engaged and proactive in their jobs, because their jobs are playing Twitcher terrorist and saying if it's good content or not. Essentially, that's what's happened. AB's still missing. No, AB's around, right? For now. For now. That doesn't break Ethan's brain. Many have said. But that was the joke. The joke is usually just saying something that's incorrect. I guess that's kind of funny. Just 2 people left. No. I mean, in a team, in a crew that has like, that had like 7 people, like, sure, it's not half the crew, but it's approaching that. It's still a sizable amount of the crew. Like, oh yeah, Cam also left. Both Olivia and AB are fact checkers mostly. When they want to bring their own content to the show, they've been heavily critiqued by Ethan or the audience or both. Yeah. Like the fact that he can't show anything putting on a Nazi ethno state should be telling. Why doesn't he show us Israeli news hosts arguing about how many Gazans deserve to be wiped out? Because he doesn't care. I don't even think Ethan cares about like Israel outside of it being something that he thinks he's right on. Right? I don't think it's any different in Ethan's mind, except that he's like closer to it than like arguing to like be anti-China. Like he just thinks that he's right on something and he's mad that somebody he thought he was a friend didn't back him up. And now it's like, this is an entire extended crash out is a personal vendetta against Hasan and anybody he's deemed as pro-Palestine because they dared to step in his way and say that he's wrong. Hila does, 100%. 100%, you're right. Hila does. Hila does care a lot. She's personally invested in the state of Israel. Right? And Ethan cares about her wife. He's a wife guy. Because that's the extent that Ethan cares about it. And I found you the content copy. You're awesome from what I saw. Love to be able to catch you live. Oh, thank you. Welcome in, the Invincible. It's nice to see some nice people who come in and say some nice things about the content copy instead of being like, you're black. Or whatever they say. I don't even know. Ow.
Caveat, or not a caveat, but a prediction. I think that Hasan, being the ever coward that he is and always constantly moving the goalposts, will find a way to justify dodging it. It will either be that, oh, Ethan is way too gone to talk, or oh, Ethan's just going to get Destiny talking points, or Ethan's going to Bleach.
I mean, those are all correct things. But I think that Hasan is still going to have the conversation. Like, Hasan would not be incorrect for saying those things. They would be correct. Right? Showing like my old comment on your Twitter. Wait, I have that person blocked. How can you even see the comments on my replies? I guess you can still see the you can still see the replies and stuff. Jeez, I don't know how Twitter blocks work anymore. He's obsessed, dude. Of course he's obsessed. I live like a capitalist every single day, Shank. I live as a capitalist. Okay? I live when I believe.
Short Axe 11 just subscribed.
Short Axe 11, thank you for the 2-month resubscription. Much appreciated. Thanks for giving me money.
me with Destiny, or what's the point of talking to him? He will find some, or he's just gonna lie. He'll find some way to get out of it. That's my prediction, and we'll see. I mean, listen, like I said, we'll see what's what once all this shit settles. So,
Skeletor, thank you for the 4-month resubscription. Much appreciated. Wait, did an ad go through? Yeah, an ad did go through. That's why something happening. Also, our hype train is incoming, chat. So if you have subs, bits, or gifts you want to do, give it now. Also, I finally got my first campaign invitation on the Twitch sponsor dashboard. It's been empty for the last 3 months or whatever it came out, but I finally have some things there. So if y'all want me to promote, what is Earth Raised?
I live like a capitalist every single day, Shank. I live as a capitalist, okay? I live when I believe.
Only _positive_vibe just subscribed.
See. A dog deodorizing spray. Then I can promote that. Or what is this? Gaming headset headphones. Or that. Or BenQ. Or a gaming mouse. I can promote that.
_rich_gifted a tier
Do both at
1
the same
sub
time?
to the
I can't do both at the
Invincible
same time.
333. They have given 10 gift subs in the channel.
The subscriber sign is awesome. Who was that one shouting capitalism start? Oh, that's Charlie Kirk. You the top comment on one of FC's community posts is about somebody mind controlling rivals. I did not.
How much do you make, Hasan?
Wait, somebody reacted to this debate a month ago? That's kind of funny. This is what I was looking for.
You're about to watch Uno.
Okay, not this. This one?
You've never seen.
No. Jeez Louise.
You're about to watch Uno.
Here.
You brought it up in context. I'm asking, why don't you live like a socialist?
Okay.
Go live like a socialist.
The point is larger than that, Charlie.
I live like a capitalist every single day, Shank. I live as a capitalist,
hey,
okay? I live when I believe.
No.
What do? I give charity every single year.
Hold on.
I live like a capitalist. I give charity every single year.
Sure.
And then Jenk is like yelling at him from like the audience. He is the max left, chat. Jenk is the max left. Only positive vibe, thank you for the 2-month resubscription. Yeet the Rich, thank you for the gifted sub. Pipity, thank you for the 50 bits, and Euphoric thank you for the gifted sub as well. Much appreciated, chat. We're at a level 2 hype train. Can we get into a level 3? Get into level 3, and I will show my Poke clip again. I think it's too maxed out, but he's fun to laugh at. Yeah, not anymore though. He used to be fun to laugh at, but then he just started having bad takes, a lot of stuff. What is TYT doing? I'm curious. Oh, they're live right now.
Foreign country that's not going to be in the best interest of the American people or.
They have 39 people watching. That's kind of rough. How many people do I have on YouTube? Let me check. I have 84. We have double what TYT has on YouTube. What about the videos? What do they? 6.6 thousand views, 7.4 thousand views, 8.3 thousand views, 14,000 views, 2.8 thousand views, 5.3 bonus, 15,000. That's something. 28,000. That's also something. 24,000. This is the white guy. Sometimes they get good views. 40, 34, 23, 37, 80. Yeah, 83. That was something. Jeez Louise, they just spam out. Bro, in the last day, they've put out this many videos. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30 videos! 30 videos in the last a day, yesterday. This is video not playing. I'll get to this later. Let's at least finish what we're talking about here.
I am going to talk to Sam, and then afterwards, I want to talk to Hasan, and let's see who makes excuses and who's the coward, and who's the liar, who's the propagandist. We'll see.
You just listed 3 things.
All of those things. He's all those things. I'm none of them.
Oh. Well, one of them was positive, wasn't it? I thought one of those was supposed to be you.
I said propagandist, liar.
Okay, well.
What, do you think I'm one of those?
No, I'm just...
Oh my God.
I'm going to have to go back and look.
Yeah, so Hasan, big guy, let's just make it happen. You know what I mean? I'm going to do everything you wanted from me. I'm going to do everything you wanted, Hasan, to prove how fearless I am.
I did everything right.
I'm so alpha, bro. You will not...
Wait, that's my bit. I thought that was my thing at first. That's my bit sound. So if you give 100 bits, that's the sound that plays. I thought somebody gifted bits for a second. I was like...
Demasculize me.
Stole my
Demasculate
bit.
me. Whatever.
All right, you were right. All 3 were negative, so...
Oh, you went back?
Now I understand. You and all 3 were Hasan.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing how he...
Oh, I was saying about the sponsorships. I will say the sponsorships are a bit weird because it says I get paid per click. And so, wait, let me make sure this is not like confidential or whatever. No, it should be fine. No. Okay. Basically, I get paid per click, but I get paid 37 cents per click. So if I have how many people do I have watching now? 700 people watching. We'll just drop that down to 500 because like that's be like a normal number. 500 times 37 divided by 100. It's $185. That's not that much money, honestly. So no, it's I'm better. That's not. I mean, you're just a decimal place off. That's a pair of shoes, not according to Hasan. Got him. Sorry. Sorry. It was right there. It was it was right there. I had to take it. For 500 is more like a few thousand. We normalize the unique viewers over an hour. Maybe, but I don't expect all of them to click anyway. So that's like kind of also the issue. Also, like it's not that money. It's also not nothing, which and it's also what I do like about it is it's only a click. When we're clicking, it'll be on the screen because it's built into Twitch. It'll be like it'll say like Shonda Black X whatever the sponsor is doing a stream together for a certain amount of time, and you just like click the screen, and it'll take you to a page for the product, and that's all it counts. And I think it's unique clicks as well. I don't think you can keep clicking. 185 isn't a lot of money. Trying to touch confirmed. To be fair, like for 500 viewers during a sponsor segment, it's not a lot of money. Like if you are getting 500 viewers, chat, and they're like, oh, you know what I mean? And they're like, oh, we offer you $100 or $200 for an hour segment. You are worth more than that. The way it usually works is you are worth your average viewer count per hour and how you're getting paid. So if you are making, or if you have 1,000 viewers, you should be asking for at least $1,000 for an hour activation, right? If you have 100 viewers, you should be asking for at least $100 per hour for an activation. You should negotiate higher, right? Especially if you go up more. It's not like linear. So if you have like 3,000 viewers, you're worth a lot more money than somebody who's only has 100 viewers. And so you could probably swing for like $5,000 for an hour, right? Because as Shadow said, people are coming in and out, and you're getting a lot of eyes on you. And you have more people just coming in and out. But like that's what you should start with. You feel me? $385 USD is basically 3 days work for me. But aren't you like a child? Aren't you like 17? I don't know if it was Hippie Cat that was 17. You might be 19. I don't know. I'm sure it was covered, but at any point, even r/payday highs involved with H3. There's an H3 DLC in Payday 2. That's pretty funny. I have not covered that.
To get out of this.
Wake up, Ethan.
And again, the guy is such a coward, dude. He still has not responded. This man takes the opportunity to watch every single Ethan hate video on stream in its entirety. Okay? The minute that Ian drops his content cop, he watches the whole thing. I respond to a hour plus long video with a 16-minute response, and he's going.
I actually want to point out that's something that, like, when the H3 does talk about me, like when Ethan does dip into his toes to figure out who I am for a second and talk about me, something he brings up is like, oh, Sean got mad that Hasan doesn't watch his videos or whatever, right? And I just want to point out that it's so ironic because, like, that's Ethan Klein's entire thing. It's him just crying and pissing that, like, Hasan doesn't watch his reactions, which I think is funny, which is why I think Hasan should not do it, because it makes Ethan mad, and I think it's funny that he copes like this.
I don't have time to watch that shit. I need to do the news. Like, bro, can you please be real? Can we please be real? I'm already on topic, so let's just go to the war zone.
Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe Hasan is doing it to make Ethan mad, in which case I would respect that.
First things first, actually, this was a story, but I was watching somebody, I forget the channel name, who was reacting to this whole situation. He was actually on my side. However, he made a statement that I wanted to clarify. He said something like, oh, Ethan's kids it's like totally normal. The kids must have got like the poop on them, and like maybe it's totally understandable. And I just want to make it clear right now, okay, to him and anyone else
talking about Hasan?
that I wanted to side reacting to this whole situation. He forget the channel
Oh,
name.
he forgot the channel.
The
Okay.
kids must have got like the poop on them, and like maybe it's totally understandable. And I just want to make it clear right now, okay, to him and anyone else. Nobody had giardia, but Olive.
I wonder why he said that, though. Right? This could be the case. Right? This 100% could be the case. That doesn't change the fact that when he made the original claim, he said that they did. He said it. His own words. He said, the baby got giardia, Hila got giardia, and I think I got giardia. That's what he said. That's what he said. So you can't months later turn around, or like a month later, turn around and be like, nobody has giardia, and then act like anybody who thought that his kids had giardia is like wrong, or it's off, like out of left field, or it's off base, and it came out of nowhere. It didn't come out of nowhere. He said it on his podcast. He didn't even say, I think. He just straight up said that they have it. No. He's what I said is exactly what he said, Chatter. Listen to the words that I'm saying. He said that his child has giardia. He said Hila has giardia. And he says, I think I have giardia. He said that he thinks that he has it. He didn't say that he had it directly. He just said, I think I have it. But he did say directly that his baby had it and that his wife had it. He did say that. Those are the words that he said. He said, whatever his child's name has giardia and Hila has giardia. That is what he said. And then he said, I think I have giardia. Because then Dan was like, what do I have to do to not get giardia from you? Because I don't want giardia. And Ethan said, it's insane to get. You have to ingest my poop. That is what he said. That is pretty much verbatim what he said in the clip. He said it didn't after the CPS call. Yeah. And then like a week later, after CPS showed up and he was complaining about CPS showing up to his house, he then claimed that nobody had giardia. Even though he said it himself on his podcast that his baby and his wife got giardia. maybe, again, this is my take, whether or not his child had giardia or didn't have giardia, maybe stop telling the private information of your children on your podcast. Don't include them into the content. Don't try to tell a kiki joke about your children having some infectious disease on your podcast. Don't do that. That would be insane. And that is insane. Please stop doing it.
Our puppy. She came to us. She had diarrhea. I immediately called the vet, being a good dog owner, responsible dog owner, to come check her out. They tested her, and she tested positive for giardia. Now, people who are like, I've never heard of that unknown, it's never before known disease. It's extremely common parasite. Ducky came to us with it. It's extraordinarily common. So what happened is, at the same exact time, Sonny, who was just starting to try solid foods, was having diarrhea too. So being a good parent
and Ethan, his own words, said that his son was crawling around, putting stuff in his mouth, and that his son had giardia. That is what Ethan Klein said. Let me have the clip. Let me have the clip. I will play the clip. Ethan won't play the clip. Mr. Why are you not playing the full context? I will play the clip. Content is video? No, just give me the original clip. Or just tell me what podcast episode it's on. I want to play the original clip from the source of what Ethan Klein is saying. And I find you through Hasan, and this is my first time catching you live instead of watching the vlogs on YouTube. Give it the good vibes. Thank you. Welcome in, Kermit. Here. This is what he said. All right, it's muted.
Olive has giardia, which is it's a bacterial infection in the intestines that makes you have diarrhea.
And Olive has this?
Olive has this, yeah. She came to us with it.
Okay.
She had diarrhea. Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's at that age. He has giardia. Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's at that age. He has giardia.
So how could anybody possibly have thought Ethan's kids had giardia? Oh, he said it himself.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
And now Ela has giardia.
Chat, who is this guy? Who is this guy making claims about Ethan Klein and Ethan Klein's child and Ethan Klein's wife, saying that they have giardia? What a snarker this guy is. What an insane snarker who's just making these claims. Yeah, we're all trying to look for the guy who said it. We're all trying to look for the guy who said it. Ethan should sue this snarker. I agree. Ethan should sue this snarker for making the claim and starting the claim, actually. I have evidence that this snarker actually started the claim. This is where the claim originated from. Ethan Klein should sue this snarker for making the claim that his child had giardia and his wife has giardia and his child got it from crawling around putting things in his mouth. Man, someone should make Ethan Klein aware of this guy. So I'm gonna run this back.
She tested positive for giardia. Now, people who are like, I've never heard of that unknown, it's never before known disease. It's extremely common parasite. Ducky came to us with it. It's extraordinarily common. So what happened is, at the same exact time, Sonny, who was just starting to try solid foods, was having diarrhea too. So being a good parent and out of abundance of caution, I had Sonny and everybody in the house tested for giardia. The test came back and none of us had giardia except Olive.
So then why did you claim that they did?
And now he's at that age, he has giardia. Everything in his mouth, crawling around. Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's at that age. He has giardia.
So why in the world did the Snarkers believe that Ethan Klein's son and wife had giardia and got giardia from the dog? I don't know. Maybe it's because Ethan Klein himself said it. Ethan said it. Ethan said it. So why did Ethan Klein say that his child and his wife have giardia if they got it tested immediately and it came back that they didn't have giardia? Maybe Ethan Klein saw that his child had diarrhea, assumed that they had giardia, went to get him tested, and while the results were coming back, he made the claim that he definitely did have giardia. Which, if that's the case, you can't be mad at the Snarkers for thinking that your son got giardia from your dog. Or you made the claim before getting it tested, and before getting your son tested, in which case you did not immediately get your child tested for giardia like you're claiming here. So somewhere, either it's this clip or the last clip, Ethan is a liar. These are paradoxical. They are incongruent statements. They cannot both be true. Either Ethan Klein was lying here or Ethan Klein is lying here. And I will leave it to Ethan to decide or to state which one is a lie. Right? But these are both claims that he has made with his own mouth that are paradoxical. And honestly, I feel bad about the CPS thing. I really dislike the way he acted the last 12 months, but I never doubted that he's a good dad. Then don't claim that your child has a parasite on your podcast. Like, if you are a good father, don't claim that your child has caught the parasite by somehow ingesting the poop of your dog that has the parasite and is passing it around your family. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is a bad thing. So I would have no problem with this if Ethan acknowledges his role in this becoming a thing in the first place. If Ethan says, which he might, right? And if he says this, I'll take it all back. If Ethan Klein says in this podcast episode, right? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said this on my podcast. That was a bad decision for me, but the rest of it, I still think I'm correct about. I'd be like, okay, that's a fair take, right? That's a fair take. He acknowledges his role and the responsibility of this happening in the first place, right? And he's gonna take steps in the future to make sure that doesn't happen again in the future. Like, I'm okay. I would be fine with giving Ethan Klein credit for that, but I know that he's not going to say that because he never takes accountability. Here, I'm going to finish this and I'm going to go back and we're going to finish this clip.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
And now Hila has giardia.
Shut. For real?
What can I do to not get it? From
I'm trying to.
Because I'm not trying to get.
No, crank the AC, maybe.
It's extremely ridiculous to get. You have to ingest my poop.
And this is another lie that Ethan Klein has said. So much so, like, oh, it's extremely common, extremely common, extremely common. But also in this clip, these are. I want to point this out, Chad. These clips are fully paradoxical. Fully paradoxical. He makes claims in this clip that completely run contrary to everything that he says afterwards. Everything he says afterwards. Him saying that it's extremely common to get, him saying that his son and his wife have it, him saying that his son was rolling around putting everything in his mouth and that's how he got it. Like, he has walked every single one of these claims back, which I'm like, cool, fine, all right, but you can't do that without acknowledging that you made the claims in the first place. He made the claims. Like, what are we talking about? He made the claims.
So, sense of caution, I had Sonny and everybody in the house tested for giardia. The test came back and none of us had giardia except Olive. So essentially all that happened was that my 1-year-old baby who was trying solid foods for the first time had diarrhea. That's the entirety of what happened.
Then why did you claim they had giardia? Because again, he's trying to set this up like Snarkers made this claim up, right? He's trying to set this up like the Snarkers just made this claim up, right? They're being parasocial and they made it up and they called CPS on them off of a fake claim. But he made the claim. He said it. He is the person who said that his kids got giardia from his dog. He made that claim. Why is he not acknowledging the role that he played in this being a thing in the first place? Like, what are we talking about? Just acknowledge that you have some level of responsibility. Some level of responsibility. Some level of responsibility here.
So that's only one part of it. The next part is...
What's the next part?
That Olive has giardia, which is it's a bacterial infection in the intestines that makes you have diarrhea.
And Olive has this?
Olive has this, yeah. She came to us with it.
Okay.
She had diarrhea and...
oh, poor baby.
Ducky came to us with that too. And I just wonder why...
It's relatively common.
It should be... They should have found it already. But anyway, so she has giardia, so we have her on an antibiotic, but we had to wait until Monday, which is today. We just got it today. And, well... Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's at that age. He has giardia.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
And now Ela has giardia.
Shut. For real?
And now I think this morning I had diarrhea.
Oh my god.
What can
He
I
said,
do?
I think I had diarrhea. Okay, so he didn't say I think I had giardia. He said I think I had diarrhea.
You to not get it from
Yeah,
you.
I'm trying to...
Because I'm not trying to get
Can we
No,
crank
it's-
the AC, maybe?
Is it?
It's extremely ridiculous to get. You have to ingest my poop. Are you planning on that?
Never.
Not really.
So then you're fine.
But unfortunately...
So the problem is...
you just told us that your poop is flowing out of your mouth. It's like
Yeah,
in the
literally.
air, bro.
That's not what I said. That's literally... That's what
admitted
you
had
said.
caca breath.
No, that's what you said I said. Well, anyway, so let me continue, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So because,
Keep interrupting.
you know, it can go on surfaces and stuff. So, you know, Olive chews everywhere. So, you know, Sonny, it makes sense why he got it. Then once he starts having these crazy diarrheas, like in the middle of the night, all day, all the time he's having these crazy diarrheas, then when me and Ela start having to get in there and changing his diaper, obviously you put him down, you wash your hands as best you can, but these are really nasty diarrheas.
And they put their hands into the poop.
So I haven't been diagnosed with it. Neither has Ela. Sonny went to the doctor today to get a poop evaluation, but I'm pretty sure he has it because the symptoms is like frequent and then extremely foul-smelling diarrheas.
So Ethan's saying, I'm pretty sure he has it, as in like the parasite giardia. And then we're still surprised when like people think that his son got giardia. Like, I would love to leave Ethan's children out of this entire discussion, right? And so maybe Ethan should, I don't know, stop talking about his children on his podcast. Is that too much to ask? Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Happened, and I've clarified that before, and of course it doesn't stop. It just shows you how prolific these how good Hasan is and his like whole infrastructure at spreading complete malicious lies about me.
He
like,
said it. Okay.
Sean, the
It's like Ethan being like, I'm a poopy stupid head. You know, like, and people are like, Ethan's a poopy stupid head? Hey, did y'all hear that Ethan's a poopy stupid head? And Ethan being like, well, you're spreading lies about me. Like, you made the claim that you were I don't even know what I said. A poopy stupid head or whatever. Like, you said it. That's the claim that you made originally. Like, I don't know what Hasan has to do anything about this. Because, like, Hasan is not like, oh, Ethan, you know, Ethan's home is full of dog poop or whatever. Hasan has defended Ethan on this. Ethan is the person who's made the claim. You know, I was like, Ethan, they got the whole giardia and intent to be funny and then came back to bite him in the ass. Yeah. Like, maybe don't do that because, like, that's stupid and dumb. And now he wants to cry being the victim because of what he said was taken in the way that he intended it to be taken. He's trying to victimize himself because the way that he said, right? The thing that he said on his podcast, maybe he was trying to be funny, maybe he was exaggerating, maybe he thought it would be like a funny ha to say his son has a parasite or whatever, came back to bite him. Yeah, I talked about this as well.
An anonymous call went into them on the 3rd, saying that they were somebody that works at the house, and they wanted to report us because our kids are crawling around eating dog shit and getting viruses, and they were able to provide.
I don't believe CPS would tell Ethan Klein this, by the way. I do not believe it. Do not believe it.
Crawling around eating dog, and they wanted to report us because our kids are crawling around eating dog shit and getting viruses, and they were able to provide enough details because of what I said on the show to make it appear that it was somebody. He said, like, when he first showed up, he's like, it's somebody that you know who made the report. And I'm like, no, okay. So I mean, they used, I mean, yeah.
So okay, I want to explain this so it makes sense. So the CPS agent rocked up to his house after getting a call and was like, hello, I am the CPS agent. We got a call 2 days ago, flip through a clipboard, that your children are crawling around on the floor eating dog shit, that your house is full of dog shit, and flip through this, it came from somebody within the house and it's somebody you know. Yeah, sure. Sure, that's what CPS said. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, sounds legit. Sounds legit to me. Right? But even in that world, right? Even in that world, Ethan Klein, even if that happened the way Ethan is describing it happened exactly like that. Ethan heard the CPS agent say that. It said it's someone you know, and he's like, that can't be possible. It must be because of what I share on my podcast that someone was able to impersonate somebody that I know. And that must be what it is. That came from Ethan Klein. There is no evidence that that's the case. There is no evidence that somebody impersonated like somebody that works at the Ethan Klein household, called CPS, gave CPS intimate information that he shared on his podcast, CBS showed up and then told Ethan Klein this, right? But even if all of that happened the way Ethan Klein described it happening, even if that was the case, you would think that there will be some level of accountability from Ethan being like, maybe I should stop sharing intimate details of my children's personal life on my podcast. Maybe I should stop doing that. You would think that he would be able to say at least that, right? At least that. And he's like, nah, I'm going to bring them on the show instead. I'm going to show their face, the faces of my children on this podcast.
Numbers go up is paying my rent $10. I guess CPS only protects the children, not the people you know inside your house.
Guess out. Remember, Joe, thank you for the $10 donation. Much appreciated. Also, yes, Katie, I did not make that up. He did that. He did that after this entire story, like a few weeks ago. Like Elon style, brought his kids onto his podcast. Full face out and everything. I saw censored pictures, and I was not gonna like go and try to find the way his kids looked. I didn't care. I don't want to see his kids, right? But his kids were uncensored on his podcast, a part of the content. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me. And maybe don't do that after you claim CPS was called to your house and you claim skulls were sent to your house. Which we're not talking about that either. Like he's claiming that skulls were sent to his house during this entire CPS saga, and he still thought like it would be a good idea to bring his kids in to be a part of the content and show their faces on his live stream. Father of the year. Father of the year. Insane.
People who are agreeing with me are like, yeah, no, it's totally understandable. It's like, that's not, I just want to make that clear. That is not what happened. No giardia was spread. Okay. So that's that. So I just want to make sure everybody's clear on that one. Thank you.
And he just doesn't, like, he's want to say, I want to make sure everybody's clear and not say, yeah, I was wrong to say that my kids had giardia. Why can he not say that? Why can he not say that, like, yeah, I shouldn't have said that? Why can he not even acknowledge that it's a thing that he said that kicked it off in the first place?
You know. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm an X83 super fan of the whole thing. Maybe cancel my sub to him. He lets his dogs on every desk in the studio with small children. Like, come on, like, it's the most easy thing to fix. Don't let dogs on tables, man. Yeah. And if we're gonna be, you know, if we're gonna get deep into the H3 lore that I've seen, it has been evidence of Ethan being flagrant about dog poop in the studio as well, to the point where like Rhett and Link called him out on it.
Yeah. Any questions?
No.
God, this.
I have a question. Why did you say it in the first place?
It sucks. It just won't
Yeah,
close.
really on it was a while ago.
All right.
Just take it off.
It's too thick. I can't suck it, dude.
Ask the people. I don't want to go.
If you
they paid for this.
No.
Is he wearing a watch on each wrist?
Do y'all give me permission to take it off?
Yeah.
I know.
We got to do a poll.
Okay.
I could do it.
Yeah, I mean, we got to ask.
I got it. Yeah.
Dan says he'll wear the wig. If I take it off, we just kind of fire too.
Yeah, that's a pretty good proposition.
That was a win-win for me. We're gonna throw up a poll, guys. You are the only ones that can give me the permission to take this thing off me. Okay.
Pull this up.
Got a message from Hilla. Can Ethan take it off? I'm gonna vote yes, selfishly.
Okay, we're
Oh,
skipping
wow.
this.
Yeah.
I just was like,
Thank you've done for me over the years. This, the best among them. Oh, fuck's sake. It's doing this thing again. Look. It's here, right? Okay, there. In this video, by the way, another thing, I saw Emma from Majority Report being like, all I know is Ethan is obsessed with him. Like, he cannot stop talking about him. And, you know, again, this is part of this narrative that's just so cruel and pathetic. Like, Hasan has talked about me for, I counted it up, like 20 hours.
Like, you can't say, I counted it up and act like you're not obsessed. It's not congruent. It's not congruent. It's not. You can't say, people always say that I'm stalking this girl. And no, I went through her Facebook history and she has looked at my pictures more than I've ever looked at hers. Like, that's not that's not doing what you think is okay. Sure. All right.
20 hours of continued coverage about me, hate videos about me, talking about me in the past 30 days. Before this iDubbbz video dropped, I was at like maybe 1 hour. And the narrative is that
That's also like, not true. If we're being entirely real. You're being entirely real. Right? Maybe he's talking about where he's talking about like Hasan specifically by name. Instead, like I've only harassed Hasan for 1 hour this past 30 days. Instead of like the harassment he's sending towards Denims and Frogan and Noah, and basically everybody involved with Hasan. Also, yeah, he also had to throw in the past 30 days because like bro has been like obsessive. And he talked about him last 30 days as opposed to like 2 months ago. He got all the fan channels hours individually. Yeah, that's not surprising. Also, Ethan streams for 3 hours, 4 days a week. Hasan streams for 8 hours, 7. Check his chat calling him out. Okay, I would just say Ethan's not using the scientific method here. Ethan is not using the scientific method here.
obsessed with Hasan. It's just gross. And Emma's like a serious person. Like, there's no reason that she should be repeating these pathetic talking points. You know what I mean? It's like, this is real. I don't know. Oop.
Being called the Maryland man hoax, where an MS-13 gang member adjudicated by 2 different judges.
I've talked about him for about 64 years. True. He talks about you so much. Hasan is saying that he'll talk to you right now. Ooh, oh. Hasan is saying that he'll talk to you right now. It looks like at 1 hour and 22 minutes, the chat is saying that Hasan's ready to speak.
I see something moving in the background.
Shut up, Tim.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
He's incredible.
I think it's equal.
Incredible.
That's pretty
I'm
funny.
just clicking. You see, I'm not doing anything crazy.
Sure.
Hasan wants to debate you right now on stream. Oh,
wake up. There's another clip.
So I recommend everybody to subscribe and check out the Ethan Klein channel, because I'll be posting little vids there. Now.
That's not true. 1 hour, Lamau. People talk about each other a lot, in my opinion. 1 hour is crazy. There's no way.
I'll start.
I feel like it's more than an hour. You must debate on stream right now.
Here, because
Oh. So a moderator.
Left out. S.
Members go up. Thank you for the. Wait, members go up more. Thank you for the 10. For the $10 dono. Is this the same members club or is it a different one? Also, I think I missed the TTS. Much appreciated. Yes, even the chat disagrees, but like, so the mods in here see the people saying that Hasan wants to debate.
You guys who are watching
the go ahead, get to 50 on YouTube. Really? Oh, I did. Thank you for the 50 gifted YouTube memberships. Shout out to the people in YouTube chat. See, chat, if you're in YouTube chat, you get a 50% chance you get a membership. If you don't get a membership, you're in YouTube chat, you just have bad luck. Flip a coin. Maybe you don't hit it. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Now I kind of have to check YouTube chat. Could have gifted that in Twitch chat instead. I think it's cheaper in YouTube chat. It's not only debates easy opponents. He knew Ethan. I knew Ethan wouldn't do it. It was predictable. It didn't. I think the sign didn't even want to do it, but Hasan didn't want to do it. But Ethan is so predictably scared that Hasan knew it could just accept the challenge. And Ethan would back down. I mean, sure. I don't fully disagree with this. Like Hasan has debated people who are not like easy targets. I would say if it's contextually appropriate. Like he debated Andrew Tate off the internet essentially. Like he won't like debate people where it's like not useful, right? I mean, any conservative is an easy opponent, to be honest. I mean, true, right? But like, yeah, but it's like Ethan can't claim that Hasan is like scared and then running from him if he backs down from the debate challenge. Like he can't do that. Yo, we are here and alive. Hello, YouTube chat. Can we get some hearts going in YouTube chat? Let's get those hearts going. Make sure you like the stream. Like the stream. Thank you.
The show saw that live as we were reacting, we continued to get updates that Hasan is not a Bleach fan. Now, to give you a little background, what's funny?
It's just so goofy.
Just that announcement. He's not a Bleach fan.
Hasan is not a Bleach fan.
Well, so here they pose in a sword with a swastika hilt. Now, I was giving them all the benefit of the doubt, and I truly thought...
Thank you for the gifted sub. Much appreciated.
Like, there's no way they did that on purpose. It's just a horrible accident. Like, isn't that funny? They should have been more careful. How did no one notice that? And we went down this rabbit hole of being like, is Hasan even a Bleach fan? Because
Hasan's talking about you right now.
Why else would he own this sword? So we went and we checked, and we found that... let's see here. I'm actually going to play the part where Dan says he hates when I'm correct.
Did I ever say
it's pretty damn close.
Which he actually, like Ethan has acknowledged, but he went back on it. With peace and love from avid viewer, you definitely talk about Hasan for way more than an hour. Yeah.
Where would they have that though?
I think it's coming up here.
And katana for the
like, zoom in on the hilt, dude. But don't do what we found. So is
gosh darn it.
Okay, maybe.
Angelic.
Joking.
Easy.
Magnet.
I think he might be the main villain. Even.
Oh, he's a villain?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that would explain why he has a swastika hilt.
No, that's the main character's sword. This person in this picture is not the person who uses the swastika sword.
So is it possible, is it possible that he could...
Hasan is live and said he'll debate.
Be a fan of Bleach and not know who the main villain is?
I don't know Bleach almost at all because it sucks.
Nobody knows Bleach, okay? Can we confirm it? Nobody knows Bleach. No one knows Bleach. All right. We have 3 people, right? We don't know much about Bleach talking about Bleach. Hasan probably knows Bleach the most in the entire discussion here. Which is kind of ironic because they're calling him out for it. Like, Ethan and Dan, both who knows nothing about Bleach, calling Hasan out for being a fake Bleach fan. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here. That is what we're doing. You have 2 people who don't know anything about Bleach who are getting mad at Hasan for not being a real enough Bleach fan to own the sword. The sword is says even though it's an anime sword, because if you watch Hasan's clip, Hasan refers to it as swastika sword. And is interested in because of that. No, you're stupid, chatter. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. A joke by being like, oh, well, this sword is a little bit interesting, right? Is not the same thing as being like, oh, I'm going to buy this because it's a swastika sword. You're stupid. You're dumb. You're dragging down the collective intelligence of the chat. Your brainworms are infesting me. And I feel dumber just by listening to you speak.
However, From what I understand, that's like one of the main villains in the series.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good.
But please correct me if that's incorrect. The
Yes,
chat
please.
will definitely let us know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You just pissed some freaking.
How much Bleach?
Yeah.
I
Meanwhile, Ethan is literally drawing swastikas for $20 for the content. It's fine. Yeah. And even then, like that was so long ago. Ethan is sig heiling directly towards a black man. But it's fine. But it's okay. But it's chill because he's Jewish. He said. Because he's Israeli. He said. So he gets to sig heil multiple times, upwards of 8 to 10 times, and that's totally fine and it's totally chill. But if you are aware of Bleach, but it's not your favorite anime of all time, sorry, you can't have the sword. You're anti-Semitic for having the sword. I'm a pretty big Bleach fan and didn't even notice the manji symbol for the longest time. You really have to be looking to get offended to notice it.
Well, I know. It's
Careful,
a beloved
buddy.
series.
I stand with you, Dan. Don't worry.
Thank you, Nate.
Wait, hold on. Professor, what's his name? Okay, whatever. I'm not going to go down this whole.
Ethan snarkers are about to count the hours and it's more than an hour. That's not a judgment, LOL. I think you're justified, but it's still more than an hour. That's so funny. Anyway, where's the next? I want to see the part where like he or AB calls out that Hasan wants to respond or Hasan wants to debate. Cause like legitimately, this is a nothing burger. That's it. This is a complete nothing burger. This is what Ethan latches onto when he has nothing else. Here.
Let me see that again.
Why you look so chill?
I don't want to look
This
that
shot
chill.
makes you look computer generated. I don't know. It looks fake.
I've been replaced by Zionist Ethan. Don't believe the lies.
It's like Hasan repeating Ichigo after March tells him his Ichigo's sword in the crowded in light anime fair as acknowledged that Hasan doesn't even know the main character of the show bad faith lens. Again, it's meaningless. It doesn't matter.
Sean,
You got me?
Black says she's my
This is
African
grasping at
princess.
straws.
Anonymous.
Because there's not a swastika to begin with. Anonymous, thank you for the 24-month resubscription. Much appreciated. Happy 2 years. Also, Reed Keypeed, thank you for the Prime. Much appreciated as well. W new badge. Also, tier 2 subscription as well.
The anti-Zionist Ethan is banging at it in someone's basement. Like
Harry
Harry
Potter's
Potter.
sword is wrong, even when Hasan did it. Yeah, he was doing it like as a joke. He'd be like, "Oh wow, look at boy. You went for the swastika sword. LOL.
Harry Potter lived under the stairs.
Right. The joke is that it's very clearly not a swastika.
He's talking about Mad Eye Moody.
Yeah,
Dan.
you know, AB.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come on. Abe.
I've
You're
exposed
speaking out
myself.
of turn, Dan.
I've exposed myself.
You have.
Yeah, just a reminder once again that despite starring in and watching the entirety of Ian's hour-long video, he has not watched my response.
Oh my god, how much longer is he gonna cry about Hasan not watching his stupid response? How much longer? How much longer is he gonna cry about it?
I don't
A
know.
few more years.
Why isn't he watched my response video? Well, let's take a look. He explains it right here.
I was wondering because I watched Ethan's new vid. I just thought you'd respond to Ethan's responses. No. Do you want to know why? Because if every psychotic theory that people presented about me, about whether or not I'm a champagne socialist.
Okay, so once again, without watching it, he's characterizing me as, what did he say? Psychotically delusional.
What? Okay, Ethan, he did not say delusional. Delusional is not a word that came out of Hasan's mouth. this may be a moment where it's kind of a little bit of, defensiveness coming from Ethan. He just assumes that Hasan has called him delusional, and Hasan did not call him delusional. But if the shoe fits, then
psychotic theory that people presented about me.
That I have some psychotic theory about him, which is like, I don't even think I mentioned
play the video.
it.
He literally, he's still doing it. He's still doing it. He will play, like Hasan is in the middle of a sentence and he'll pause and he'll be like, psychotic theory about what? What? Like, what is he even talking about? Play the video and Hasan will tell you about the psychotic theory. Because this is the craziest part. He rewinded. He played the video. He didn't understand it. He rewinded and then paused halfway through the rewind to complain about what follows in the second half of the rewind. That is what he's doing. Like, that's crazy. That's insane.
Barely at all in my response video. Did I even mention him? I don't think.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I don't think so.
I don't.
If I did, it was in passing.
I wouldn't put money on that.
No, well,
I'd say of that hour, probably 1 minute was in there at least.
An hour? Mine was 60 minutes. What do you mean?
No, I mean of the hour you've talked about Hasan. I'm making a joke because chat, so it may have been a little bit more than an hour that you've talked about Hasan.
You said earlier that you probably only spoken about an hour about
No. I
Hasan in
said
the past month.
before iDubbbz's video.
In the past month, right? Yeah.
No, I look. Okay, well, at least as far as I looked in the title and thumbnail, he only was
In the title and thumbnail? So he didn't even check the content of his own, he didn't even check the content of his own podcast. He was like, no, I just looked at the title and thumbnail and I just assumed I didn't talk about him. So I definitely didn't talk about him then. Okay.
starred one time in the past 30 days.
That's not what you said. Now he's saying, oh, Hasan has only starred one time in the past 30 days of my content.
From the last time I checked, one time. And then if you pull up all of the ones in Hasan's industrial complex, there's like over 40 videos about me.
So stupid, bro. He's so stupid. Yes, if you compare all of the clips channels who post the same segment 40 different times, then it's going to look like 40 hours of content. And then if you don't look at your own streams but only look at the title and thumbnails, then it's going to look like you have no content about Hasan. Yeah, why don't we just say, why don't we count people who just talked about Ethan Klein separately as well, or talking about Hasan from defending Ethan Klein's perspective? Right? Let's look at all the Hasan hate videos, a part of the Ethan Klein industrial complex, and compare those. Like, it's meaningless. It doesn't mean anything, but like, it's just so funny how stupid he is. He's so dumb. He's so dumb. He's so dumb.
Right. I got you.
And once again, he's the king of gaslighting and manipulating, because he goes,
check Hasan's in 3 of his thumbnails last month. No, you have to check before the content cop, right? Because he's saying it's different, right? Of course, Ethan's not going to check. He's not going to apply that same lens to Hasan's content. He's not going to be like, okay, let's limit before the content cop for Hasan's side and before the content cop of my side. No, he'll just say before the, if you compare the videos that I made only about Hasan, where Hasan is in the thumbnail or title within the last 30 days, but before the content cop, to every time Hasan has talked ever for the last 30 days, Hasan has talked about me more. Like, yeah, if you put qualifiers on what considers you talking about Hasan, but no qualifiers on what is considered Hasan talking about you, then of course it's going to appear like Hasan has talked about you more because of the 30 billion qualifiers you put on it. Let's compare the raw numbers. How many times have you talked about Hasan or mentioned Hasan in the last 6 months versus how many times Hasan has talked about or mentioned you in the last 6 months? I still guarantee Hasan streams more, right? I still guarantee Ethan will out eclipse Hasan by a 10 to 1. 10 to 1 ratio.
Those aren't me. Those are just my fan channels who are uploading 42 clips of you in the past 30 days.
Oh, he's so stupid.
I can't control what they do.
Oh, whether or not I'm a champagne socialist or a crypto anti-Semite or a radical terrorist or...
None of those spots were mentioned. You participated in a takedown video full of bullshit, and I responded to those claims. You're not showing my response. You are a coward. You are a loser. I'm ready to debate. I'm ready to have a conversation with you that I'm sure you are going to weasel out of. You no longer have to watch my content puke, my context puke. All you got to do is answer the phone, honey boy.
I have an update.
Wake up, Hasan. What?
He said on stream that he would take you up on that.
Okay.
Earlier, when I typed Twitch in chat, I was Googling. I meant to Google Twitch so I could see it because chat was telling me that.
Let's see. When's he want to do it? Let's see. He's still. I think he's still gonna bitch out.
And I want to point out, right? And I want to point out before he gets to the point that not even, jeez Louise, I did it again.
Okay, maybe.
Jeez Louise. Right?
To those claims.
But I want to point out that not even a week ago, I guess a little bit more, like 10 days ago, essentially, when the video came out. But 1 week ago, Ethan was able to do a 5-hour live stream responding to the entire Ida's content cop, which he skipped through a section of it as well anyway, so it wasn't even the entire thing. But for this video, it was like, oh, well, we have to get home, and I have things that we're doing, and it's getting kind of late. So I don't know. I don't know if we can have this conversation right now. Yeah, wait, my refrigerator's running. Oh, I gotta go catch it. I gotta go catch it. Like, I think it's pretty interesting that how they made time. They made time for reacting to the entire IDubbbz content cop, but like, and at this point right now, they're not even 3 hours in. Right? They go for 30 more minutes after this. Right? They go for 30 more minutes after this. They 100% could have had a conversation with Hasan. 100%. If Ethan wasn't such a coward, a baby.
You're not showing my response. You are a coward. You are a loser. I'm ready to debate. I'm ready to have a conversation with you that I'm sure you are going to weasel out of. You no longer have to watch my content puke, my context puke. All you got to do is answer the phone, honey boy.
Debate him while the iron is hot. He won't be ready. And you can't say all you have to do is answer the phone. Your employee's being like, he wants to debate right now, and be like, well, you know, my hip, my knee, right? The way my knee is acting up right now, I can't pick the phone up. You know, the way I got a Charlie horse right now, so I can't get into this sparring match with you. I gotta go. You also texted Dan before this, by the way, yeah. And the chat was spamming it. It's not like he didn't know. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real.
I have an update.
Wake up, Hasan. What?
He said on stream that he would take you up on that.
Okay.
Earlier, when I typed Twitch in chat, I was Googling. I meant to Google Twitch so I could see it because chat was telling me that.
Let's see. When's he want to do it? Let's see. He's still. I think he's still gonna bitch out.
I don't know.
Let's set it up, Buckaruno.
Wake up, Ethan.
Wake up, Ethan.
Wake up, Hasan.
Ethan.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wakey, wakey, Ethan.
Wakey, wakey.
If you talked about a song for at least 5 to 10 hours in the past week or two.
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up.
These are his paying chatters, by the way.
Time to be awake, Ethan.
Man.
Zooms anyone?
I want to talk to Sam first so it can be a thorough.
Oh. Whatever happened to the war music? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. What happened to the war music? And it was like, Zach, cut the war music. Yeah, we gotta talk to Sam Cedar first, actually. Yeah. Oh, it was like, yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me see me. Yeah. Hasan. He's ready to debate. I'm ready to debate. Whenever, wherever. Time and place. You're scared. Hasan is scared. He's a coward. He won't debate me. Pick up the phone, Hasan. No caveats. You don't have to watch the context, Nuke. I know you'll weasel out. But actually, I should probably talk to Sam Cedar first. We'll have a conversation with Sam Cedar first, and then we'll circle back around to maybe potentially scheduling something in the within the next few months with Hasan. Because I'm a busy man. I have a large schedule, and I can see if I can maybe fit in a conversation at some point where we would actually have this conversation. But yeah, what? No, I haven't even scheduled this conversation with Sam. Why do you ask?
You could easily impersonate.
What's? Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, sorry, this is the wrong thing. This is the one.
Evisceration of
Oh,
everything.
see, I did see this. We're gonna get to this in a second.
He said about me, and then we can see who's the.
Zooms anyone?
I want to.
Oh, I want to play it.
Wake up.
Wake up.
I want to play it.
Let's see. He's still. I think he's still gonna bitch out.
I don't know.
Let's set it up, Buckaruno.
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan.
Wake up, Hasan.
Ethan.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wakey, wakey, Ethan.
Wakey, wakey.
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up. Time to be awake, Ethan.
Man.
Zooms anyone?
I want to talk to Sam first so it can be a thorough evisceration of everything he said about me. And then we can see who's the coward, my friend. There's not a single thing I'm avoiding that I haven't watched, that I haven't engaged with. And I mean, just look how it's done, buddy. The minute that his video dropped, I opened it up live on stream and I've reacted to every single frame of it. Where the fuck are you?
Why is he still making this claim? Why is he still making the claim? He's a liar. He's lying. He did not react to every single frame of the content cop. He literally skipped frames, multiple frames, a lot of frames actually. He skipped like 10 minutes of content. Again, he's trying to keep repeating it. He's trying to do the tactic where he just keeps repeating that he has done something that he very clearly hasn't done, hoping that his audience picks it up and that they are now arguing on his behalf, right? 6 months down the line, if Ethan's still on this crash out, his audience members are going to be like going into like a Hasan chat being like, Ethan reacted to every frame of the IDubbbz content cop and you didn't react to anything, right? Even though he did not. Very clearly did not react to every frame of the content cop. He can say he reacted to most of it. He can say that he responded to it on stream, but you cannot say that you reacted to every frame of it because you're a liar. Yeah, he's doing propaganda on his own drama.
You coward bitch boy. I'm doing the news. I don't have time. Really? You have time every fucking episode to watch 2 hours about me.
psychotic theory that people presented about me, about whether or not I'm a champagne socialist or a crypto anti-Semite or a radical terrorist, or rather now a crypto neo-Nazi.
What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. What is a crypto neo-Nazi?
It means secretly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that wasn't mentioned in the video, but I wouldn't go that far. I think whatever, who cares? You guys know.
If I had to respond to all of that, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing, which
None of that's in the video, bro. You don't have to respond to any of that. You know what I mean? Just a little extra context that shows what a scumbag Ian is. That's it.
is covering the news.
Yes,
It's incredibly
covering the news.
stupid.
Yes.
Why the fuck would I do that? Why would I entertain the delusions of a person who is so desperately trying to present themselves as a victim after doing a harassment and deplatforming initiative of all pro-Palestinian voices?
Every single one of them.
Yeah. Pretty much every single one on Twitch. Yeah. 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 Have you found one you haven't harassed yet? Is he looking for more targets? This is a trap. This is a trap that Ethan is doing, right? He's like, every single one of them? What? No. Start naming them. Start naming them so I could so I can find a new target real quick. You're saying that there's one I may have missed? I thought I got all of them, but you're saying that there's more? there's more?
That have dared to entertain the notion that Ethan is not pro-Palestine.
That's a hell of a way to say calling CPS and sending me human skulls, but okay. You know? Zach, can you grab that?
So wait, okay, how does he explain his harassment campaign before March? Does he think it didn't exist? Is this like Israel before October 7th? There were no issue, no problems. We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything. The history just started in early March. It doesn't exist. His his provocation, his mass harassment, him getting people deplatformed. Actually, that just doesn't exist. He's like, oh no, history starts when CPS was called, and I was doing nothing. I was just there. I was minding my own business when that happened. Actually.
Did you hear about the skulls things? No.
Yeah, I'll pull that.
It's pretty good too. Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, and also I'm too busy. I'd have to do the news. That one will become very handy. Hasan, Hasanabi, Piker, Ethan Klein, H3. Let's see. Okay. One day ago.
Come on, dude. You can't be this stupid. Come on. Wow. Shannon Sharp sexual assault lawsuit. Shannon Sharp sexually assaulted somebody 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 10 times, 11 times, 12 times. That's crazy. It's almost like they're writing about the same event and they are not separate things. It's almost like the channels are uploading the exact same event. Different channels are uploading the same event from Hasan's stream. So why are you counting them as though they're different? You blow my mind right now. I had no idea channels could do that. Yeah. Hasan has talked about me a billion times. Look, if you look up Hasan and Ethan Klein, a billion videos show up. He spoke about me a billion times. I don't believe Ethan is this stupid. I do not believe that's the case. I think he's just being bad faith. I think he knows that this is not the case. And he's trying to like, he's just trying to make it look like Hasan has talked about him more. But like, he's banking on the fact that his audience is stupid.
I live like a capitalist every single day.
But like, come on.
I live as a capitalist.
Come on.
I live when I believe.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Sup chat, go see Sinners.
Decline H3. Let's see. Okay. 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 6 days ago, 6 days ago on his main channel. 1 day ago, 7 days ago, 5 days ago.
It's been.
Anyway, new Twitch world record. Oh yeah, yeah, I saw this.
5 days ago, 3 days ago.
And like, is nobody on the crew going to check up on this? Nobody's just like, hey, this is a fan channel. Like, these are not his channels. Like, they're like they're talking about like the same event.
You know, I mean, what are we doing? What are we talking about? I don't care. Talk about me all you want, but don't be a fucking coward and act like it's a one-sided
Come
thing.
on, his chat can't be buying this. His chat can't be buying this. I don't believe it.
You dumb
I don't
bitch.
believe it. I don't 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 believe it.
Just answer the phone, Hanny boy. All right, moving on. It shouldn't.
I
have
don't believe
taken-
it.
This is a great post, actually. It makes me feel validated because, you know, it's a gaslighting campaign and it's been really, really, really wide stretching and effective. Oh, come on. There's no reason that shouldn't have full screened. Okay. It shouldn't have taken people this long for everyone to realize Hasan and co are anti-Semitic. I'm frustrated that people are finally
Hasan has one video on his YouTube talking about yeah.
saying, oh, maybe they are anti-Semitic. Even Ethan and the crew trying
Like, he literally, like, okay, I just want to point this out. Ethan literally made a new segment on his podcast to talk about Hasan more. Right? Because his viewers hated that he kept talking about Hasan. He made a Warzone segment, which, in case you didn't know, he called the Warzone segment halfway through the podcast, an hour in. An hour in, he was like, during the CMC party, he was like, all right, let's do the Warzone segment now. He got 1 hour of regular content before the rest of it is the Warzone segment. Like, it's crazy. Here. And then he just moves on, pretending like he didn't see people saying Hasan wants to debate.
endorsing child abuse, R-word, mass murder, genocide. These are all like sourced in the complaint. But yeah, apparently his lawyers read this and said, I don't think we want to represent this guy anymore. So that's that, you know.
Also, citing Drew is kind of funny. Like, when these are the people on your side, I have to take a step back and be like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You are right. It is
I'm almost
4
done.
o'clock.
Yeah. What do you mean? You don't want to have a debate with Hasan right now?
I mean, that's up to you, buddy.
Oh yeah, I want to give a special shout out to those of the people who actually do stick their neck out for me, which at this time is not an easy thing to do. Ryan Beard is turning out to be this legendary fucking
Come on, bro. Is it surprising that Ethan Klein is aligning himself with Zionists? Not really, but I thought he was pro-Palestine. Thought he was pro-Palestine.
hero in this story, dude. The Ballad of Ryan Beard, man. Look at him. He's on social media. He's responding to this. Hasan defends Bad Empanada portraying Ela Klein as a video game character that kills children. said Ethan behaves in the same manner.
I cannot stand more Ryan Beer talks. I can't. I also don't want to see him go after Stans. Leave Stans alone.
Don't we, folks? Dan.
Second video, PragerU support. PragerU destroys Castro. Oh my God.
What?
Wait, what? This is the guy. He's going to prison. Stop.
Yep. This is the guy.
Oy, oy, oy.
Pretty crazy stuff.
It's actually not PragerU. It's not?
Anyway, okay, he's talking about PragerU now. So anyway, shout out to Stans, who is exhibiting actual critical thought here without even trying to defend me or knowing who Bad Empanada is. So we love to see critical thought, don't we, folks? We love it. And that's all I have to say about that. All right, now let's get Hasan on the line. Yeah, right. Obviously not.
Actually, obviously not.
All right, now let's get Hasan on the line. Yeah, right. Obviously not.
Actually, okay.
What a coward, dumb bitch to challenge me now at 4 o'clock. What a loser. Bro, I mentioned you 2 hours ago.
And as we've seen, Ethan has known that Hasan wanted to debate him. Ethan has acknowledged the debate tactic, or like the debate challenge, right? And he ignored it for 2 hours until now, where he's like, okay, now I can come in and be like, haha, you are hiding from me. How dare you? Stan's reaction is why Bad Up and I wouldn't be a good debate appointment for the normie POV. That's what I always said, and chat yelled at me for it.
2 long hours.
I was doing the news, bro.
Wake up, Ethan.
Like, you can't say this. His own employee an hour ago was like, Hasan said he wants to debate. And 2 hours before that, people in chat were spamming, Hasan wants to debate. An hour before that. Which Ethan acknowledged. He's like, let's set it up.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
I think.
All right, it is time to wrap it up, though.
I think so. So here's what I want to do, though, just to summarize.
Yeah, Hasan Nazi. Ethan, why are you not moderating your chat? Why are you not moderating your chat? Ethan loves to claim that, oh, I've never called Hasan a Nazi, but why are you not moderating your chat, Ethan? Isn't that what you got mad at Hasan for? Isn't this what you were yelling at Hasan for? Like, oh, Hasan, why are you not moderating your chat by your chat is calling me a Nazi when I defend genocide? Interesting.
Sam said he's going to get back to me at the end of this week.
Okay.
After Thursday, he said, because he's busy with family stuff. By the way, he wrote me back. He was very nice.
That's awesome.
I reached out. I have his email from, I don't know if I explained this on the air. I don't think I did. I have his email from the crowd. I did?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Did I say he was very nice?
Yeah, you said he was nice. And he had a family
said
thing
on the
and
show?
he'd get back to you.
Huh.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was very nice. He got back to me. He says he'll write me back on Thursday. So we're going to talk to Sam. And then if Sam is not able to convert me into the correct way of thinking, then I will go up against the final boss, the most educated, the most prolific. I said yes 2 hours ago, Ethan. Bro, you're actually in my chat? Okay.
Oh, you're actually in my chat? I can't lie anymore?
I didn't hear about it since 2. Did he really?
Lies. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. He is lying. This is a bold-faced, cowardly lie. Ethan is a cowardly liar. His chat was spamming it. His mods acknowledged it. Apparently, Hasan was texting Dan. AB acknowledged it an hour ago that Hasan said yes. Like, I don't know. I just think that it's super interesting that Ethan Klein is lying. Lying is OP. Lying is OP.
I didn't hear about it till right now. Why is everyone
I didn't hear about it until right now.
Bicycle Bastard just subscribed. At Sean DeBlack the obvious way he tries to encourage crew to agree using his eyes too. How did he ever win a poker tournament?
I mean, yeah, his eyes tell a story. Thank you for the 3-month resubscription. We didn't and didn't say, or it was ignored. That's what chat is saying. I don't know if Hasan texted Dan or whatever, but that's what chat is saying. So I'm just telling you that that's what chat's saying. I'll tell you what I saw happen, and that is AB spoke up, and the chat was spamming it, and the mods acknowledged that the chat was spamming it. According to Hasan, he did. He said he DM'd Dan. Then which is why I told you Dan is an op. Y'all don't believe me when I tell you that Dan is an op, right? I genuinely think that Dan is trying to like shelter Ethan both from criticism and things that he knows will make Ethan look bad. And so Dan didn't see the DM from Hasan very conveniently to let Ethan stay in his hug box, right? And he didn't expect Hasan to come into the chat and confront Ethan directly, very publicly. Dan's an op. He said he DM'd Dan, and a few minutes later he texted Dan. Dan never responded and hit off camera. And then Hasan wrote in Ethan's chat, and Ethan was surprised. Yeah. And so I do think that Dan didn't tell Ethan. I think that Dan should have told Ethan, because Dan's job to tell Ethan. He's the producer. He guides the content. Right? I think Dan saw it. And Dan was like, what do I do? I think Dan did tell Ethan and they just agreed to ignore. Maybe. You might have told him on Discord that we don't know. Maybe. Right? We don't know. And so either story is bad. Right? In that if he did tell Ethan, then the onus is on Ethan, and Ethan is a coward, which is why we will never know. Right? Unless Dan leaves the podcast, we're never going to know whether or not Dan told Ethan. Both versions do make Dan look bad, but one makes Dan look bad, and one makes Dan and Ethan look bad. And like a coward. Right? Because if Dan did tell Ethan, then Ethan is a coward, and Dan is a coward for not saying it live on the podcast and letting Ethan do this whole thing about like, oh, Hasan, you're just telling me now. If Dan didn't tell Ethan, it gives Ethan an out, but it makes Dan look bad because he's like sheltering his boss from critique that he knows is going to harm him because Ethan's a coward. But Ethan can read chat? No. Yes, Ethan can read chat. Right, but Ethan can just be like, oh, I didn't see it, you know? Yeah, they both look bad regardless, but one makes Dan look worse and one makes Dan look just not good. You know what I mean? Dan did tell him. Ethan probably was like, keep it hush. You don't know that. That's the answer is we don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. Unless Dan would say, I told Ethan. And Dan is not going to say, I told Ethan and Ethan didn't respond. Dan will fall on the sword for Ethan at this point. Right? So I won't be surprised if on Monday, Dan comes out and was like, yeah, Hasan told me, and I didn't want to change the content up, and so I didn't tell Ethan. There's a good chance that, like, Dan did tell Ethan, and Ethan just decided to keep it hush-hush. Right? But AB told Ethan, yeah, but they could spin it as like, oh, well, we just thought that Hasan wanted to talk at some point, not today. Right? You can't do that if Hasan DM'd Dan directly. We know you have it wrong. Hasan didn't text Dan directly until this point, 2 hours before. It was just chat relaying the info. I mean, if chat has a link, which is still wild to ignore chat. What I know is that chat was spamming it 2 hours ago. He ignored it. An hour later, AB brought it up while chat was still spamming it. He ignores it. Right? And then an hour after that, and the show is ending, Hasan comes into the chat and they're like, why'd you only wait until now? They could have extended the show. right? It's not like they had anything important to do besides Dan being like, I want to go play Oblivion. They've extended the show for less, like watching the content cop, right?
I think it's time to start
2 p.m. Ethan
planting-
challenges issues a challenge to Hasan.
the seed here. I want to talk to Sam, and then I want to talk and Hasan. I'm ready to get on a call with you without any prerequisite. You don't have to watch the video. I think it's time we talk it out. And let me say, and let me add a caveat, or not a caveat, but a prediction. I think that Hasan, being the ever coward that he is and always constantly moving the goalposts, will find a way to justify dodging it. It will either be that, oh, Ethan is way too gone to talk, or oh, Ethan's just going to get Destiny talking points, or Ethan's going to blitz me with Destiny, or what's the point of talking to him? He will find some, or he's just going to lie. He'll find some way to get out of it. That's my prediction.
Larger country.
Almost instantly, Shadow's inform Hasan, but he doesn't see it.
And therefore have more munitions to continue pummeling Ukraine. Quick aside, he said he's ready to talk to Sam Cedar and do a call with you. No need to watch the content puke, but he thinks you're going to dodge him, Lamau. Wait, what? Why? Why would I dodge him? I've been saying I want to talk to him from the jump. Ethan wants to debate. How will you get out of this one, coward? Wait, what? I'm down. What the fuck? I'm super down. Hello?
He's definitely getting D talking points right. Yes, he is.
Oh, cool. Never mind then. Wait, what? He wants to talk right now?
3 or 4 months ago of him saying, I don't watch Bleach. And as Dan generously described, he said, What is that? AB,
I
you
was
just wrote
putting
Twitch.
that in my search bar. Ignore that.
AB, what do you mean Twitch?
Oh my god.
Google.com.
Should I go to Twitch?
Ethan Klein has been doing a harassment campaign for months.
You know, massive amounts of fentanyl.
To the chatter asking, are you waiting for a response for Poopy to hit you up first? Did you hit him up and waiting for a response? No, he baited all you drama-loving dumbasses to go and click on his stream and watch him by saying that he would debate me.
Then was like, no, don't. With that, sorry, I got distracted. We're gonna get back. Sorry, 205. Back to 205.
I'm super down. Hello? Oh, cool. Never mind then. Wait, what? He wants to talk right now?
3 or 4 months ago of him saying, I don't watch Bleach. And as Dan generously described, he said,
AB accidentally types Twitch and employee chat.
What is that? AB,
I
you
was
just wrote
putting
Twitch.
that in my search bar. Ignore that.
AB, what do you mean Twitch?
Oh my god.
Google.com.
Should I go to...
So, yeah. So, okay. AB typed in Twitch into the employees Discord chat. Okay. Sorry. That's actually kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny. AB got stressed. Honestly, like legitimately, maybe this is be sweeping for AB a little bit. AB is definitely like the best content that I've seen of this podcast, just because everything that he provides to like that I see is just like comedic gold. It's either like him just saying something and then like Ethan buttoning it, right? Or just like doing something like this. I'm like, that's kind of funny. That is kind of funny.
Bar. Ignore that.
AB, what do you mean Twitch?
Oh my god.
Google.com.
Should I go to Twitch?
Ethan Klein has been doing a harassment campaign for months.
You know, massive
And yeah, them being like, no, don't go to Twitch. Don't go to Twitch.
amounts of fentanyl.
To the chatter asking, are you waiting for a response for Poopy to hit you up first? Did you hit him up and waiting for a response? No, he baited all you drama-loving dumbasses to go and click on his stream and watch him by saying that he would debate me.
Also, Poopy
And then a
kinda
bunch
funny.
of his fucking fans came in to make it seem like he was interested in talking right now. He's just farming. He's not. He is. I'm fairly certain he will not talk to me.
All you got to do is answer the phone, honey boy.
3:40, which is an hour later. AB informs Ethan that Hasan responded over an hour and a half ago.
I have an update.
Wake up, Hasan. What?
He said on stream that he would take you up on that.
Okay.
Earlier, when I typed Twitch in chat, I was Googling. I meant to Google Twitch so I could see it because chat was telling me that.
Let's see.
Okay. So Ethan is aware. Ethan is aware that for an hour prior to this moment, Hasan has agreed. Right? An hour prior to this moment, Hasan has agreed to debate. Because AB says, when I typed in Twitch into the staff chat or whatever, I was searching up, Hasan to see if he did agree.
When's he want to do it? Let's see. He's still. I think he's still gonna bitch out. I want to talk to Sam first, so it can be a thorough evisceration of everything he said about me, and then we can see who's the coward, my friend. All right, now let's get Hasan on the line. Yeah, right.
15 minutes after being informed that Hasan immediately agreed to talk at 2 p.m., Ethan calls him a coward and dumb. I bitch to challenge me now at 4 o'clock.
Obviously not. What a coward, dumb bitch to challenge me now at 4 o'clock. What a loser. Bro, I mentioned you 2 hours ago.
2 long hours.
Most educated, the most prolific.
Ethan notices Hasan is in chat and asks why no one informed him until just right now.
I said yes 2 hours ago. Ethan.
Okay, now that I think about it, I think Ethan knew. Ethan definitely knew. I think Dan did tell Ethan. Is my headcanon. I'm now slightly closer to that side. Why would the passage of 2 hours time even matter? This is a distraction. Great question. Why would he not say let's do it on Monday? Right? If Ethan is so confident, right? Let's say let's do it on Monday. Right? Say we have a show planned for tomorrow. Monday, we'll set the call up. But it's always just like, oh, we'll do it at some point. I think maybe after Sam Cedar, which we haven't scheduled yet, because at some point we'll kind of maybe set that up, maybe.
Bro, you're actually in my chat? Okay. All right. I didn't hear about it since did he really? I didn't hear about it till right now. Why is everyone just in the chat?
Man, he's a terrible actor. Ethan, never making it on SNL. He's a horrible actor. He was like, why did nobody tell? I didn't hear about it until why did nobody tell me that? Like he told we would have had the conversation and nobody told me that and I didn't hear about it until sure dog, yeah. Okay.
Suddenly saying he wants to debate, just like right now. He is really such a pathetic.
No, he's
worm. You know what I mean?
Very, very dumb.
Bro. Anyway, it's not
very
happening
dumb.
right now. He is
okay?
very dumb.
Wait, this doesn't have Hasan texting Dan or whatever. That's what I was looking for. It's basically just went over what we already went over.
I said yes 2 hours ago, Ethan. Bro, you're actually in my chat? Okay. All right. I didn't hear about it since did he really? I didn't hear about it till right now. Why is everyone just in the chat suddenly saying he wants to debate?
Oh, now you see the chat? Now you see the chat, even? The chat has been spamming it. We've looked at it for the past 2 hours. But he just now opened chat. You don't understand. He just now opened the chat, and now he can see the chat spamming it.
Just like right now. You know what I mean? Like, give me a break, bro. Anyway, it's not happening right now. It's late, okay? So I'm going to talk to Sam, and then I think early next week, if I don't, metamorphose from a caterpillar into a butterfly when speaking to approved Jew Sam Cedar, then we can talk to you on Monday or on Wednesday or on Friday of next week. You pick the time. Don't pick the time is during our show.
Wait, hold on, run it back.
Hasan, I'm ready to get on a call with you without any prerequisite. You don't have to watch the video. I think it's time we talk it out. And let me say, and let me add a caveat, or not a caveat, but a prediction. I think that Hasan, being the ever coward that he is and always constantly moving the goalposts, will find a way to...
I've literally been... That's crazy. The frogs won, bro. What the f is happening? What do you mean? Why would I say no to debating Ethan right now? There has never been a moment where I've said that I wouldn't talk to Ethan directly. That is what I've been saying. He will not do it. He doesn't want to do it. I don't know why he keeps saying I'm afraid. I'm going to text Dan now, as a matter of fact. Hey, I DM'd you on Discord, but I'm totally open to talking to Ethan. He 100%
Okay, why is this channel... Okay. Why did this channel zoom in? I want to see like where in the podcast they are in. I'm trying to find out a timeline here, and I can't find out a timeline when you're zoomed in on Hasan's face. Gosh darn it. I need to see when in this Ethan Klein stream did he text Dan? When did Dan know about it and not bring it up? These are important things.
He's ending his stream.
240. It's the same thing. Okay. Oh my God.
He DM'd.
Is this the same exact? No, it's slightly different. But it's the same exact content, essentially. The zoom in is exactly the same as well.
Dan, okay? I DM'd Dan. I don't know why he keeps saying I'm afraid.
I need to see it, chat. Gosh darn, if I just take whatever you say as law, then like I would be saying everything.
Matter of fact,
I want to figure it out for myself.
Back to the news. Hold on. I texted Dan as well. I said,
sometimes
hey,
there's a
I
magic
DM'd
to
you on
Ethan.
Discord.
There's nothing here to give me that. Keep back, go before the zoom in. No, this okay, here. This is 2 hours and 17 minutes. Oh, geez, Louise, this is so freaking. But there are cuts in here, so it's not like it's, I don't know. CSI time?
Groups fucking got together and demanded that Kneecap be investigated for links to terrorism.
It was 2 days ago, not yesterday.
In Ukraine to 18. For fuck's sake, stop goddamn saying that. Show me where it looks not so good. Look at the IO fucking basis. Like,
wait, was it 207? Yeah, it's 207. It's somewhere in this VOD.
That's also not true. Zelensky.
We would never know exactly when Dan saw Hasan's message. He's like mid-work, so he could have saw it like 2 hours later, or am I wrong? Maybe. Which is kind of my point. But like, I don't know. Message Dan on Discord in text. Dan could say he didn't see the message, right? I don't believe him. I might be real. This is the wrong VOD. This is from 2 days ago. You know what? I stopped caring.
Metamorphose from a caterpillar into a butterfly when speaking to approved Jew Sam Cedar. Then we can talk to you on Monday or on Wednesday or on Friday of next week. You pick.
You pick.
The time.
You pick the time. Okay. Hasan picks the time. So we're going to see it on either Monday or Wednesday or Friday, I guess.
Don't pick the time is during our show. Not 8 a.m., just to be clear. Yeah, and not only that, I've got whatever. I don't need to just we're going home.
I replied to Hasan in the chat. I said, we'll set it up. I got Oblivion to play. Like, I got to get out of here.
I got a family and a crew. Okay.
Which the family and the crew didn't matter literally last week when he was watching the content nuke or the content cop for 5 hours. But now that Hasan is like, let's talk. He's like, well, I have Oblivion to play and I have a family to take care of, and I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know. Please Discord for office internal chats. If Hasan DM Dan, he would get a notification. No way he didn't see it. Again, we don't know. We don't know. I am of the camp that Dan did see it. I believe he saw it. And he either ignored it or he told Ethan, and they, as the crew, decided to ignore it until Hasan came into chat and they had to address it because Hasan was in the chat. That's what my take is. Right? That's what my take is.
You stupid, silly Swazi boy. Hey, Swastika boy, we have shit to do, okay? You're not, you know what I mean? All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Today is Wednesday, which means Thursday is for members. I got as much of the Warzone shit out of the way. So here's the deal. I'm definitely not doing this thing on Friday because we said we're having a fun episode on Friday.
We're talking Lord of the Rings on Friday.
That's it. That's it. We're having fun on Friday, period. So Thursday is for members. You know we just have fun on members. We don't talk about anything serious. Friday, we're doing Lord of the Ring reviews. Hello. Then Monday, Hasan, if the Sam thing has already been planned or whatever, you can own me live. Fuck yeah.
Do we think he's going to do it on Monday? I don't think so. He said it. He said Monday. I think Hasan would do it Monday. Right? I think that Monday is going to come and Monday is going to go, and Hasan's going to say that he tried to reach out and they haven't been able to schedule something, and they'll just be like, oh, something came up and oh, we can't do it on Monday because something else is happening, or oh, we haven't talked to Sam yet, or we haven't scheduled Sam yet. That's what I think, right? Because he said here that he just needs to schedule a talk with Sam.
Monday.
I think they're going to postpone scheduling a conversation with Sam, which is going to then postpone the conversation with Hasan, because he said that he can't do that, which is still, he said no prerequisites, but then added the prerequisite that he has to talk to Sam first. Like, he's not going to do it. But I think it'd be funny. I think Dan reading Hasan's DMs, / text message is what prompted them to end the show abruptly before Hasan even typed in chat. Did I skip that? Maybe. No, I think we saw all of that.
Hasan, if the Sam thing has already been planned or whatever, you can own me live. Fuck yeah. With all that being said, guys, have a wonderful evening, and members will see you tomorrow. Everyone else, see you on Friday. That's it for me. Bye-bye.
Okay. I think it's all going to come down to how well his debate with Sam Cedar goes, if it happens in the first place.
NP Sharky gifted a tier 1 sub to Top
I'm not holding
They have
my
given
breath.
278 gift subs in the channel.
I am not holding my breath. Talking to Sam, it was meant for yesterday. No, they said that they said they were going to do the Lord of the Rings episode yesterday, so it was never going to happen yesterday. The Hasan message to Dancing Place at 23:04. What is 23:04? What does that even mean? What kind of time nomenclature is this? Oh, 4:23. April 23rd. I was confused. I was like, what? That makes sense. At 11:45 p.m. GMT, I don't know what this means, the time Hasan started to stream that day. Okay, what's this in normal people time? What's this in normal people time? Please, can somebody translate this message into normal people time? I just beg of you. $5:45 EST. That's 2:45 PST. Okay, thank you. So I mentioned in the stream that he reached out but hasn't heard back. I think Thursday. So yeah, no, yeah. It was like 5 minutes before he sent the message in their live chat. Wait. If it was 5:45 p.m. PST, the show ended at 4 PST. So 5:45 p.m. EST is 2:45. That's not correct. Because Hasan sent the message in the chat at 3 hours, which is like near 4. So I don't think that's correct. Not that it matters. Who cares? Also, and I do want to point out that apparently I have the Ethan Kleinsman mad at because of this tweet, because they assume that I'm talking about Ethan Klein when I say he copyright struck me. What a loser, right? This person is like, it was claimed by Spit. Wouldn't it be from Ethan or one of his channels? It feels weird. You don't even question that. Feels like the Sniper versus Orange Peanut situation again. It's the racist guy talking in the video that copy struck him, not Ethan. You can see this guy's channel. His name is Spit in the clip. Thanks for pointing it out. The overlapping overlay is why I didn't notice that. Even more insane how he's trying to pin it on Ethan. Like, at no point was I trying to pin this on Ethan. Like, I don't know like what this person is talking about. I actually didn't even mention Ethan at all. So like a little projection. Like, I was talking about how this person in the clip copyright struck me for this clip that I quote tweeted. Thanks for pointing that out. Ignores what's being pointed out. Yeah. It literally says it's from someone else. No, it's from this person. It's from this person. Who do they think I'm talking about? I'm not saying this is from Ethan. I'm saying that this person copyright struck me. Their name is in I left their name in. It's this person. Their name is right here. Who else would I be talking about? Who else would I be talking about? Why would I be talking about Ethan? Literally illiterate. They cannot read. They cannot read. But you know what? It's okay. I don't want to be ableist. You know, they get it from they daddy. Reply guy really pulled that. It says so much about society that I thought it was talking about Ethan. Yeah. Can you even claim copyright when no one watches? Apparently. I hate YouTube's copyright system because it does not give you a way to combat this in the YouTube studio. They say you either have to take it down or accept the strike and then it comes down. Is there no dispute option? No. There is no dispute option. Let me see. Pending strike on channel due to scheduled removal. And I can email YouTube's copyright email for information on the request. But when I click take action, it only gives me the it only lets me delete the video. Right? When I select take action, it just says delete video. That's the only action that I can take. Their system is broken. Broken. And be shark, thank you for the gifted sub, by the way. It's probably on Spits in to screw you. But if you get YouTube involved, they should see it's not valid. Yeah, I'll reach out to YouTube. Thanks, sorry, it's happening. I mean, it's fine. Like if this was like a big channel, then I would be like, you know, like if it was like actually Ethan Klein, then it would be like an issue. But this person is like nobody. And so, worst case scenario, I delete the video and then I repost it again to Twitter because like, what are you gonna do about it? And then, or like, you know, best case scenario, YouTube is like, okay, this person sucks. I'm like, they should be banned, honestly, for like their what they've been saying. But nobody watches anyway, so who cares? Right? I would be wary about giving somebody more clout than they deserve, but like nobody's gonna watch this person's content regardless, even if I basically give a pathway for Ethan Klein, like Kleinsman, to go to their stream because the content's so bad, so I don't really care. Challenge to a debate without caveats, except for the caveat that you have to get majority report first to chop it up with Sam. True. That is the caveat. But yeah. That's the Ethan Kleinsman drama. Also, yeah, Kanye West joins streaming service Twitch and gets banned after 7 minutes. While streaming, the rapper performed the Nazi salute and said, "Jeez Louise." But I thought Twitch was so anti-Semitic and they loved anti-Semites. Getting banned to speedrun 80%? Seven minutes is crazy. Is that a world record? You can co-stream with Ethan. They accept Nazis on YouTube. True. Fresh and Fit are still there, and Ethan has not actually talked about it. Isn't it kind of crazy how he made a big sting about Fresh and Fit being unbanned and subsequently banned again on Twitch? But they're still on YouTube and he has not said a single thing about it? Interesting. But no, he cares about anti-Semitism though. But I think that covers pretty much all of what I wanted to cover on the news segment, unless there's something else that jumps out. There's a few things like them, the FBI arresting a judge. Just straight up like in handcuffs. Like that's insane. That's crazy.
John the Black says, "This is my African princess."
It's _soupy_out_ here. Just subscribed.
It's Soupy out here. Thank you for the prime. Much appreciated. Chat, you know your primes are free. Your primes are free. Oh no, chat. I'm a grifter. I am a left-wing grifter. Are there any left-wing grifters or is it all right-wing thing? Literally all of them, pretty much, especially Hasan. The more you know. Wait, hold on. I have the perfect tweet for this. So I give my prime in denims. That means you're racist. I was called out. He's like, Mom, I made it. I went his last meeting. It's the new cuck. Hasan said no. I'm a left wing grifter, but I'm still poor. What am I doing wrong? That's because when you grift to the left, you make no money. Big if true. Sean and Fergan are not grifters. I love the implication that like that iDubbbz and denims are. I I appreciate this message, but I love that it implies that like that denims and iDubbbz are left wing grifters. That's so funny. Cause that's how grifter has become a guy that I think is wrong, lying, isn't even a part of grifting anymore. Yeah, the more you know. The more you know. I don't know. I don't trust his account. It looks like a pedophile account if I'm being entirely real. So I'm not gonna engage any further, but it is kind of funny. Okay. That means even wearing jeans? True. Okay. There is news that I can lead into and talk about, like Asmongold dipping into like eugenicism a little bit. But instead of doing that, what if I play a game instead? I haven't done gaming in a while. The gaming frogs deserve to eat. The gaming frogs deserve to eat. They deserve something. Chat plays Elden Ring. I could play chat controls Elden Ring. We have a few options. We have League of Legends. League of Legends. Chat controls Elden Ring. League of Legends. Plat and everything grind. Project Plat. Yeah, we can do some Project Plat. We would need to play either Valorant or League. Those are my next games in Project Plat. Chat controls news coverage? Definitely not. I think the league season is ending soon. Hey, I think I could hit Iron 3 before the league season ends. Valo comeback. I am so bad at Valo. What is Project Plat? See, this is how you know Scooby doesn't watch me anymore. Don't Kobe on me. Project Plat is something that I've been thinking about doing. And I want to hit platinum in 10 separate games. Honestly, if you can't get Elden Ring, Math Games was peak. And so where are the games at? Let me see if I can find the games. Or I can sing with chat. Baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain. You know me. Convict music, that be boy. I know the club close at 3. What's the chances of you rolling with me? Back to the crib, show you how to live. Let's get drunk, forget what we did. Or we can make a song with chat. We can do that too. Tractor song? I'm good at lyrics. That's great. I'm terrible at lyrics. Chat controls Garage Band. Did you freestyle Mr. Clean for channel points? No, I don't remember that song. Okay, mods poll it. Either we play Chat controls my Elden Ring. We play League of Legends. We play League of Legends. We play League of Legends. We play Valorant. We make a song with chat. I guess we can play Marvel Rivals too. I don't really want to play Marvel Rivals right now. I'm kind of Marvel Rivaled out. Finally, can we finish the Tractor song? Can we do a song in Elden? Do it all at the same time. Nick, please. Please. Why not Fortnite? I don't have it installed. Pick me. Me. I'm free. Pick me. Pick me. Nick, please. I'm your rising star. Please, I will go so far. Please, I'ma hop in the car. Road trip. Road trip. You need a music video for that to drive the Sugar Wars 3 months before? I did install. I have no idea where it went. I did install FL Studio. So we could actually record Nick Please. Or we can make a new song. The song is so good. And actually like get it down. Layers from vocals. I would have voted for a song a third time. Well, to be fair, a song is losing. Chad doesn't know League would be peak content. That's what I'm saying. Is that desktop layout why you make a square? What? There's nothing wrong with a square. Boom. I move on the rest of the stuff over here. FL Studio confuses me. I like Logic better. I'm the most familiar with FL Studio. Oh, there it is. It just appeared. This was not here. Okay, that's weird. This was not here 20 seconds ago. This was not here 20 seconds ago. And then it just showed up. Because I was looking for it. You moved it there from somewhere. I did not. I moved something here, and then it just reset. I did not move anything anywhere. It may have refreshed. Anyway, it's a close, okay, chat. Chat controls Elden Ring and Song with Chat are leading ahead. But it's close enough for a runoff election. What are the thoughts for a runoff? And while we wait, I'm gonna find a beat. I need a good beat, chat. What are we thinking? We're thinking like maybe like an R&B, maybe like a rap style beat. But this is a song actually I think I heard yesterday for the first time. I'm like 4 years late. It was kind of went crazy. It was from Blast. This song goes hard. This was my college experience. Except I went to a white school.
When it come to you, pistol like buzz, issue with trust. Won't let no one get a piece of your love. Yeah, base it on loyalty, base it on us. I ain't the picture perfect type, but I'm making it up. You say you want a bad, flip it, I can't get enough. I'm rich alone, but when I'm with you, I'm bitter as fuck. Forbidden fruit on apple juice, can I sip on the cup? Mix it with some 1942 and I'm hitting you up. Girl, you chosen, fuck it up when you bust wide open. It's the ocean, I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
All right,
yeah.
I forgot. YouTube VOD is gone. R.I.P. to YouTube VOD. 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 Actually, you know what? I might just end YouTube stream, so I don't have to worry about that with music. All right, YouTube, thank you for being here. Everybody wave goodbye to YouTube chat. Adios, YouTube chat. Don't worry. This will be on my VOD channel, so if you want to see it, you can see it on my VOD channel. You're not going to miss anything. Whenever it gets uploaded to the VOD channel at some point. Girl, you're chosen, but you know when you bust wide open, it's an ocean, I'm just imposing, and you give it to me and just me only.